I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Like, oh. Like, oh. Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Janae and I'm live, baby. Yes. Happy Friday, y'all. My favorite day of the week, honey. Okay. I hope y'all are having a great start to your weekend, and I hope today was wonderful for you. Okay. Period. Let me go ahead and see who is here. Let's see. Hey, Corbar. Hey, love. Hey, darling. Hey, love. I see Inspirational. Hey, Inspirational. Yes, just in time, honey. Hey, C. Lachey. Yes. Thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. Let me go ahead and make my announcements and we will get right into it, okay? 1 second here. All right, so here is my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel, okay? There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App, all right? Or you can energetically support the channel for me by just hitting that like button, okay? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay? I would so greatly appreciate the support alone, okay? Memberships are also available. And if y'all have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this here channel, you can send it to this email, okay? Or feel free to hit me up on either one of my social media platforms. That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen, okay? I also have a gossip page on Instagram. It's called Puff Puff Gossip. All right, so go ahead and check it out. Go ahead and give it a follow. All right, and I will be uploading stuff soon. I did upload a video today. It was a TikTok that I seen, and she was clocking tea, honey. Okay, but yeah. So that is pretty much it, I believe. Yeah, but give me 1 second, y'all. My throat is super dry. I need some water, so give me 1 second, okay? All right, y'all. I am back. Sorry about that. I usually grab it beforehand, but I forgot, honey. I got this my sparkling water. I'm ready to go. Okay. It's really good, by the way. Mason Perrier. Okay. I am addicted. I like the lime one. The one with the lime is fire. Let me check these comments one more again, and we will get right back into it, okay? Hold on 1 second here. Hey, Jessie. I see you, girl. Hey, love. You say you love that Bow Wow pig? Me too. It's like one of my favorite memes. Ari in the building. Hey, Ari. Hey, Shantae. Hey, love. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. But yeah, y'all. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, y'all. All right, we got a few things we're going to talk about today. We are going to be touching on the interview that Chrisean did with Danza. Okay, also Jaidyn, Alexis, and Neveah, they kind of been having a bit of a back and forth. Okay, so we're going to get into that as well as a few other things, okay? So sit back, relax, y'all. It's Friday, okay? Catch you a little vibe. All right, whatever you're into. If you want to, pour a little something, go ahead and do that. If you want to, roll something up, spark it up, go ahead and do that too, okay? Yes, let's do this. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me see where we're going to start off with, honey, because it's a few different receipts I had saved today. One second. Let's start off with child. Yeah, let's start off with this, okay? So a couple of Blueface's golden retrievers were spotted with a different I don't even know who this is. He must be one of them new rappers or something, new age rappers. But yeah, they was out in his video being real touchy-feely. I said, "Ooh, okay." It was Ashley and the other little girl she be with. Let me take my picture down here. All right, let me share my screen just to show y'all real quick, because I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, because they was around Blueface for quite some time, so it's giving groupie. It's giving I don't know, maybe they're paid groupies or something. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, here they are. All right. This was yesterday with some dude that goes by, is it K Bands? Okay.
Hey man, I'm in fucking Mexico. I ain't gonna lie. I got $10,000 glasses on, bitch. I got about 20 billion in my mouth. 10 on 10. I got about another 1.5 billion on my neck. I swear to Bob though, nigga.
Like she rubbing all like in his, in his no square. Like, what's going on here for real? Okay.
Another 30 billion on my neck right here. I swear to Bob. Another 50 billion on my neck though right here though, nigga. These little Nike shorts. Hey. 50 bands. 50 bands, nigga. 100 bands. I swear to Bob though. You see these Nike socks, nigga? Hey, 10 bands of sock, nigga. Bro. You see these Burberrys? These Burberrys? $1.5 billion, nigga. Oh my mama. I got her right here. $2.5 billion. You see her right here? Another $2.5 billion in Mexico. Hey, though, this whole house, a gazillion billion dollars, though, nigga. This motherfucking house was a billion gazillion, nigga. Hey, that's a cartel. Stop playing with me, nigga. And I will hit your ass on the dice, nigga. Quit playing with me, nigga. Hey, man, I'm in fucking Mexico.
Okay, so I guess he feeling himself, honey. But yeah, so they was spotted with him. Apparently, they're in Mexico. All right, so yeah, now I'm starting to wonder, like, are these girls like, I don't know, it's giving female escort energy to me. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see them with another dude. Okay, I guess they said Blueface having his fun, we gonna have our fun too. I don't know. But yeah, I wonder how Blueface feels about this. Yeah, somebody said, wait, that's Blueface Golden Retriever. And them two girls is so groupie the F out. You be seeing them everywhere. Exactly. Somebody said, gotta be escorts. They were just with Blueface, right? Gotta be at this point. Two birds and a bird chest. Screaming. Okay. So yeah, just had to show y'all that real quick. So I'm like, what's really going on here? Okay. Hey, Melanin Mommy. Yes, TGIF. Absolutely. You said the Doublemint twins. Type she. You said why though? Right. It was a cornball. Absolute cornball. Yeah, definitely cap. Definitely capping about them prices. Okay. But yeah, so just quickly wanted to show y'all that real quick because I know I was like, wait a minute. Child, a hot mess. Okay. Now, moving right along, let's go ahead and let's get into Jaidyn real quick because I know we have seen Neveah's response to Blueface being around Chrisean, but I don't think I showed y'all Jaidyn's response to it because she also low-key talked about it on her live stream. So let me pull that video up here. Here we go. All right, shout out to Live Bites. It says Jaidyn Alexis recently took aim at Chrisean Rock, expressing that she wasn't at all shocked to see Chrisean join Blueface on tour, even after he publicly disowned their son, Chrisean Jr. Jaidyn also signaled that she is ready to share her full perspective, expressing interest in an appearance on the Jason Lee show to tell her side of the story. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
So are you going on tour? I might. I think that it was okay. So let me tell y'all what really happened. This is real tea. This is getting juicy for y'all. He asked me to come to the tour the Sacramento show. He asked me to come to that one. Okay, so let's start there. He asked me to go to the Sacramento one, and I'm like, bro, like, I'm not ready to pick up today and go and do that. Like, did you forget we got kids and stuff, so I was just like, oh yeah, I'm not ready to pick up right now and go to Sacramento right now. Like, I'm just not ready for that. And then he was like, oh, do you want to come, ASAP? And I'm like, well, it's Mother's Day weekend. So not really trying to leave my kids on Mother's Day weekend. That's a little bit weird, Anyway, so he was like, oh, just come the next weekend. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I'll come the next weekend then. Lo and behold, here we are. And I guess I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I was like, I guess you have to keep, if you're like bored or something and being boring on your tour. So are you going on tour? The way I look at it is like when circuses go to, they always bring out all their special acts. So bring out all your acts, babe. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I think people thought I was gonna be reacting like, oh girl, crash out over there. I just came back from the lake, so I don't know what's happening. Like,
we find out the same time y'all do. We wake up and look at the same.
I was on the lake. I
swear to God, like, if y'all want the truth, we wake up and look at the same clips y'all look at, and then we just be like, "Oh shit, what?"
Y'all didn't know that was gonna happen. We did something.
They said start commenting on the Jason Lee shit that we want Jaidyn on next. I said the same thing.
You guys know that he knows that y'all want me on there, right?
When does she get to tell her side?
You guys know that that's what the tea is.
There's 3 sides to every story, and then there's the truth.
And we have yet to get my second. We have yet to have my side.
The third side or the truth.
Yeah, we never had the 2 sides that matter, bitch. We've never had that. So come. I want to give all. I'm going to tell everything about everything and exactly how it happened. Like, I'm not playing. I'm not holding nothing back, since motherfuckers want to go on there and tell my tea. Oh, baby. Can't wait to tell yours.
I feel like we need so much subs.
We did something.
They said start commenting on the Jason Lee.
Okay, so that was her response to Chrisean being around Blueface, going on his tour and performing and whatnot. Okay, I did throw a little bit of shade in there, all right, but for the most part, according to her, she really didn't care about it. So at least she's not like, she's keeping it cute. Okay. At least she's not like, spitting into the camera, yelling and shit. So, I mean, that's good. All right. Now, apparently she was supposed to be on tour, but she chose not to go on tour because it was Mother's Day weekend. Okay. So, I respect it. Okay. At least she didn't, at least she chose to stay with her kids instead of being on tour with Blueface. Okay, like, great choice, right? So yeah, that's the reason why I guess Chrisean performed. And Stunna Girl was supposed to join him on his tour, but obviously, I don't know if they're still filming baddies. I believe they're done filming baddies at this point. So not sure why Stunna Girl hasn't joined him. I wonder what's going on with that, because they did this whole little promo, like they're supposed to be going to all these cities together, but child, who knows? Who knows? I guess he had to pull a rabbit out his hat real quick to have somebody perform, and he knew Chrisean was gonna be, you know what I mean? I volunteer as tribute looking ass, okay? Child, a mess. And then she spoke a little bit about, how he was on Jason Lee, basically telling her business about her, aborting the mission recently. Well, not recently. I think it was around the time that Blueface had proposed to her or whatever. I guess she had ended up getting pregnant, and then she, did a little fetus deletus. Why is that so funny to me? But yeah, so he decided to air that out on an interview, and so now she's like, hey, Jason Lee, what's up? You should bring me on there, and I'm telling it all. So honestly, I feel like, hey, why not? Jason Lee should take her up on the offer, okay? He should. And has she done an interview with Jason without Blueface? Or was it just that one interview that her and Blueface did together? I can't remember. I don't think she ever did one by herself. So that would actually be interesting. I would watch it. But let's check these comments. Oh my gosh. Somebody said, look at Stewie and Miss Trunchbull. You know what? They are wrong. Play too much. Chrisean got all the exes bother, and the crazy part is Blueface invited her, so why not just attack him? I never understood why females always attack the other female, but let the man get away unscathed. Why does she keep speaking on him? Imagine coming at the next woman, your daughter gonna be beating your ass in 19 years. Somebody said she pressed. Truly tired of all this. I'm gonna tell my side of the version of the truth. Let it go. He's for the streets. Live your life. Too many men out here to still be talking about this one. If Jason wanted to know her side, he would have booked and had it ready to go. She only got an interview last time because she was back with Blue, and Blue was writing on her music and using her to diss someone else. She knows if Chrisean comes back around that she won't be getting any of his time, and she actually wants to be a part of the circus. Somebody said no one's buying tickets. Didn't she leave her kids with Carlissa? She said sorry, woke up, Callie and Jay was gone. Yeah, they need Chrisean for clout again. And y'all gassed her up saying she's pretty, and I'm still over here looking. Ciao. So it seems like some people feel like she's bothered. Okay. To me, I don't know. I didn't really give that. I feel like if Jaidyn is truly bothered, it would show. We've seen her be bothered, and she be, she be going to hell off, So I don't know. I don't think she too particularly cares about it, and I think that she's probably numb to the bullshit at this point. Like, she been along for how long? Over 10 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, she probably just like, yeah, whatever. But it is what it is. Hopefully, she don't say, I wouldn't even say nothing else. I wouldn't even address it. Like, I would just leave it at that. I would. Because then, people gonna say, oh, you're obsessed with Chrisean, and oh, you're this, you're that. Like, child. A mess. But yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all that real quick because I meant to show y'all that yesterday, but I forgot to show y'all. Let me check y'all's comment. Yes, after Junior was born, she still had on the hospital bracelets. Yeah, she sure did for a long ass time too. Talking about, oh, shit, that's another lie we got to clock too, because she said she was gonna get the hospital bracelets made into like jewelry or something. Didn't she say that? Child, lie number 50,003. Okay. Chrisean was just waiting for that call, right? Oh yeah. Oh, most definitely. He knew that Crack Rock wouldn't care. Yeah, she probably threw Junior aside and ran to be with Blue. Right, that part. Literally. I don't care what Jaidyn has to say. Her kids can walk, talk, and eat. Right? He knew Crack Rock wouldn't care as she... Oh, you fixed that one. You said who the friend? I don't know. Probably somebody she's been friends with for a while. She just started popping up around her. I don't know if they, maybe she was just in the background. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody she grew up with. Let me see. You said she lucky she ain't showing. That's the one that's pregnant. No, that's not the one. Ashley's not pregnant. It's Rella that's pregnant. Rella and Neveah. But yeah, so there's that, y'all. A hot mess. Hot mess. Okay, now speaking of Jaidyn, okay, her and Neveah have been having a bit of a back and forth, okay? Like just, throwing low-key shade towards each other. Hold on, let me see here. So Jaidyn had went on her live stream, and basically she was wearing Blueface's chain, okay, for whatever reason. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick. Let me share my screen. minute. All right, shout out to Blue Clipped. Okay, it says Neveah made Jaidyn get the blue face chains. Okay.
Make you go beauty. Get out my drops, bitch. You know how I rock, bitch. Body in the face, teeth. Ain't nothing else to cost, bitch. No, I want your head. When I whip it, I ain't cost, bitch. I don't wish you pregnant. I just hit them with that down trick. Move to my side, bitch. Move. Put it out their ass and put it out my 200 on the dance, 200 in my pocket. I ain't had to be a wag. I got a power in me, too. Bow, bow, bow. Thicker than my accent. Daddy wanna lap dance. Make you go beauty. Get out my drops, bitch.
Okay, so as you can see, let me zoom in. Okay, so she got blue face chain on. All right, and I guess it's because Neveah actually was on the beach, I guess taking some maternity photos, which I'll show y'all in a second. But yeah, so she whipped out this chain, honey. So ciao. I guess she feeling some type of way about Neveah, okay? Putting her baby daddy chain in the picture or something, because what was the purpose? What was the reason, okay? I guess she just felt like being petty, honey. Like, what y'all think? What is it giving? All right, I'm gonna check these comments real quick. Somebody said difference is Neveah got hers off his dresser because he forgot it. Jaidyn got hers from the safe. Their access is not the same. I'm screaming. Jay really said we could go blow for blow. Jaidyn said boom, checkmate. And Jaidyn said my turn and posted the chain. Being a side to your baby father is hilarious, child. And they all side pieces at this point. Like, no, there is no main, okay? She must have went to the bank to flex. Oh, that's Carlissa, child. Carlissa's in everybody comments. Like, child. He said Jay got the whole chain, Neveah got the piece off the dresser. Are these the same chains Chrisean said were pawned? Right? Oh, yeah, that was on her little checklist, too. Her little kick stream. Get blue face chains out the pawn shop. One kick. Girl. Line number 50,004. Okay. Ciao. So she literally is in competition. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She said, let me flex real quick and go to the safe with the real chains, Bookie, but not one left behind on the dresser, boo. And Blue know they sitting around playing in his jewelry. And not the jewelry he left, that's in his drawer in the nightstand. And stop playing with Jada, child. Yes, I miss. So yeah, like I said, I'm trying to figure out the reasoning behind it. It is kind of giving like maybe she's just being petty. She felt like being petty or something. Or maybe she is kind of like low key. Because, her and Blueface very much still be sneaking and geeking, so that's never really an ideal situation. Because then obviously you're going to, no old feelings can come back. Well, I don't even think they ever left. But, she could, start feeling like that's low-key her man too, still type of thing, maybe. Okay, but either way it goes, this is like low-key embarrassing. Child, let me check y'all's comments real quick. You said, not Neveah. Neveah said Jaidyn been with him for 20 years, but can't go drive any cars out the house. So then Jaidyn said, but I can go into the bank and get Blue's chains. That's when Neveah posed on the beach. Oh, wow. Interesting. Which is a lot. You know what? I do think I remember seeing something like that. Like Jaidyn saying, well, she did have cars or something. Because, you know, Blueface did get her a G-Wagon, which unfortunately she crashed. I don't know if she crashed into some cars, so she don't got it no more. But, you know, like, he definitely got her a car. Brand new off the lot. Okay, not a used car lot like he did you. So, listen, honey, just be quiet. Hold on one second, y'all. Trying to let me see. Un momento. Dang, what did I just do? Come on. Okay, let me just go down here. You said Neveah said something about 20 years and you can't drive his car. Then Jaidyn said something about being able to take out money from his bank. I gotta find that receipt. Did I save it? Because I remember seeing something about that. Hold on. Maybe it's this. Wait. Maybe it's this one. Oh, let me here we go. Ooh, honey, it's getting messy. It's getting messy. Let me check the rest of y'all comments. Hey, Letitia. You said Jaidyn said your offbeat, no rhythm, can't rap. Ours down, please. I like Jaidyn. You don't like her music? Neveah was throwing jabs at Jaidyn, and she posed with the blues chain next to her stomach on the beach. Oh wow. Neveah is so strange. Like that girl is weird. A Blueface like homeless itches. He can control like a remote control car. Exactly. And do you said Rella Neveah and BB is claiming to be pregnant as well. Oh, is she still claiming to be pregnant? Because after she got them little tests, she never showed the results. She never talked about it again. At least from what I haven't seen her talk about it again. But hey, K. Lori. You said at this point, Jay is common law married to Blue. Yeah, technically. Technically speaking. You know? Yep, my man is her man, that's her man too. Like literally. This whole thing is just embarrassing. You said Jaidyn is mother hen of the flock of birds. Ciao, right. Hey, Black Orchid. Yes, like the video. Hey, guys, hype me up. Hype me up. Hey, Awake. Hey, Love. You said she went hard on Barbie and the song she got with that one dude. Yeah, but the baddies aesthetic is not really my thing. Okay, yeah. I get you. Yeah, Barbie, that's the song that I really like. That is the song that I really like by her. I like that other one the Bossy song is cute too. It's cutesy. But it's not something I would like, keep, having on repeat type of thing. But it's cute. It's cute. I like it. Hold on one second. Child, this new StreamYard update is so annoying. I'm trying to keep it. There we go. All right, cool. Let me go on this side too, because it just keep. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get used to this new update they done did on StreamYard. But let's get into this one. Here's a receipt. Shout out to Industry Beef. It says Jaidyn tells Neveah she holds no seniority and says, "Why are we in competition over a guy I don't even want and you didn't want either?" She also claims Neveah is just there for a check and tells her to stop the subliminals.
Why are we in competition about a nigga that I don't even want and that you didn't want? Like, you literally just paying for the check. Just be happy, bitch. Fuck. What else do you want? What more can you ask for? Like, no wonder that nigga looks so stressed out these days. Damn. Tough.
If I choose to drive the Corvette, I'm gonna drive it, baby. The heck? Y'all forgetting my baby daddy did buy me a car.
Y'all keep talking about, oh, I can't drive. No, you can't drive this car. You can't drive that car. I can go get the chains out the bank. Thank you. No shade, no tea. No J, no T. Thank you. I could do that though. Like, is it a competition? What's the point? I don't even want this. Like, what is the problem? Like, are you guys okay? Stop talking to me. Stop talking about me. Stop saying any subliminals.
20 years and you can't walk out the house and drive whatever car you choose. It's crazy.
I've had too many cars bought for me.
All right. Are you ready?
No, I'm scared.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see now. What is this?
Your car.
Shut up.
Yeah.
We're not lying. This is a Jeep.
Shut up, babe.
What do you think?
I think you're cat. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And if I have my own shit, why do I need to drive yours? It's kind of weird. Keep your shade and shoved in your ass. I don't give a fuck. Go bury it in the sand. I don't care. Get a shovel and a pail. Are you good? Are we good, guys? Is everyone okay? Let me hold your hand when I say this, that I don't give a fuck. Okay? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Like, what's wrong with you bitches? I don't understand. You bitches are weird. You bitches hold no seniority. Please leave me alone. I do fuck fart some string. Ew.
Baby, I had to fart. It ain't me, it's the baby,
Okay.
bro. He's moving in there right now. Like, he's he's farting. He's moving, bro. Excuse me. Yep. Ooh, I could do all the farting in the world. I don't got a nigga in my ear talking about that's nasty.
Why are we in competition about a nigga that I don't even want?
Ciao. Okay, so this is the video that I seen. Ciao. Oh my goodness. Neveah, I'm gonna need you to have several seats, okay? Because you thought you ate that, sis, and you didn't. Okay. Like, girl. Come on now. And it is giving, like, she's trying to act like she's just this, like she has some sort of special privileges. Like, girl, please, like a car? Okay. Let's not do any comparisons here, because as y'all seen, okay, brand new G-Wagon off the lot. Like, what are you talking about? Okay. And you got a used, what was it, a Beamer or a Benz? One of those. Like, girl. And then talking about 20 years trying to be funny. Like, see, I really try to like Neveah, but I really don't like this girl. I do not like her. She's just like, you worried about the wrong shit. And why are you starting shit with Jaidyn? Like, just a little while ago, you was on your stream telling people, not to shade her in your comments and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden you want to start shit. Like, I'm confused. Okay. Talking about drive it off the lot. Girl. I mean, not drive it off the lot. Talking about you can't drive whatever car, that you want to drive. Ooh. Like, girl, not a flex, honey. Not a flex. Like what? Like she thought she ate that for real. Child, I'm with Jaidyn on this one. She's like, I don't even want him. Why are you like? Why are you competing with me? I get a little wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and get on up out of there. Like you over there trying to have a committed relationship with a whole man whore, okay? And then this girl is passing gas and farting and shit on live is crazy. I'm sorry, I would never. Like if I had to fart that bad, I'm a mute it. I'm a like, like chill. No type of like home training etiquette, nothing, honey. Okay. This is why people are calling her Chrisean 2.0 because yeah, this girl is a hot ass mess. Okay. Like who raised her? And once again, Jaidyn find a man, leave Blue and his woman alone. Somebody said Jaidyn is so corny to me. Not even what she be saying. It's just the way she be saying shit. I mean, all Neveah does is complain, whine, and fart and yell on stream. If she's bringing up Jay, she can address her too. Jaidyn has said no lies. She can speak on anyone she likes. She's been there, done that. Her and Blue are family. They are deep in their friendship, even when not together. I mean, they have all disrespected and thrown shade at her first, but are all competing for her shoes. Jaidyn has every right to answer her chat and state her opinion, right? I don't understand why everybody comes for Jaidyn and she always going to be first and her spot going to always be secure, whether he make her a joke or not. All them be getting treated the same. Nobody gets treated better, so I don't understand. Right. The back and forth either like, what? Clock it. Exactly. Like, Neveah loves to use that baby daddy word, but she better hold her horses because from the way it was broken down, she was already knocked up when she got to Blueface. That's really going to set the internet on fire, and Blueface will use that to the best of his abilities, trust and believe. Oh yeah, you already know. Yep, literally because he really don't give a F. Didn't he just have some fans on his tour the last couple of days? Meanwhile, BM number 3 or 2 saying, my man, my man, my man, I love my baby daddy. He kicked you out and embarrassed you every chance he gets. Exactly. That's why I'm like, girl, whatever spot you think you got, you could keep it. Don't nobody want no damn Blueface. Not anybody with morals and values and standards. Okay. It says, I don't like that girl, but hating on her for farting is crazy. Anywho, why is she sitting at his house on his stream while he's on tour? Girl, what you doing? I'd rather have the keys to the safety deposit instead of bragging what car I can borrow. That is a win for Jaidyn, period. Yeah. And she been coming for Jaidyn for years. She has. Okay, because remember, she was in that pool bragging about putting her fingers in the, putting her fingers in the backside, okay? Blueface's backside. Like, girl, bragging about putting your fingers in a man's ass is crazy. Okay. Insane. But yeah, so okay, they are beefing. All right. And that is why Jaidyn got up there with the chain. Hold on, let me check y'all's comments real quick. Hey, Avatar. Hey, love. He said Jaidyn is the first clown and bird in the coop. All the 304s are crash dummies. Exactly. All of them. All of them. Blue did say it was different with Jaidyn because she knew him before the fame, right? Exactly. Like, you can't compete with that. Okay. But Jaidyn has been doing a real good job, like, not even feeding into the bullshit. For real. You know, so yeah, that's crazy. Out of the whole circus, Jay has all the rights to talk her ish. Yeah, she do. I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's extremely nasty. I don't care if you're pregnant or not. Come on now. As a lady, okay, at least mute the damn mic. Okay, that's just I could never. I could never. Like, what are we doing? If Jaidyn wants the ninja, please. She's not fooling anybody. Yeah, I think, deep down, if she could have her way, of course, I feel like she would want to work it out with him. But I think at the same time, she knows that she will be miserable because Blueface is going to be Blueface. Okay. You've been with her been off and on with her for 10 years now. So it's like, yeah, at this point, I wouldn't be investing my energy into the shit either. Okay. No matter how bad I want it, deep down, like, it's just not worth it. I'm gonna just keep it cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, I really don't think she should be like sleeping with him, but hey, it's her life. If she feel like she want to do that, then I guess so. But honey, I'm sorry. I care too much about my pH balance. I can't do it. I cannot do it. She just needs to continue house sitting and watching the dog and go sit down somewhere, right? That part. And a baby is a bum with no maternity codes. Exactly. Like, Joe. You never got house trained, right? When she passed gas the way she did, she's absolutely trash with no morals. Absolutely, I agree. And why she even driving Blue's cars, right? Like, probably because she crashed the one he got her. I don't know what happened after that, if they got another one or, I don't think he did, though, because I feel like she would have posted it or something. You say, I'm sorry, but Jaidyn's getting on my nerves saying it like that means she really irks me. Yeah, she always thinks she eats with her statements. It's like, girl, stop. Child. Yeah. But Jaidyn, I mean, she ain't lying though, You definitely hey, if she wanna go tit for tat, why not? You gonna tit, I'm gonna tat shit at this point. Child. But yeah, so a lot of drama going on between these two. You said, I don't know. I found out that she had a baby Blue wanted her to keep, and they were already engaged. I think she's at a place where she's okay with her and Blue co-parenting and hitting it every now and then. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it's giving, You said she should have all the energy for a rock in the beginning. For rock in the beginning. It's misplaced anger, in my opinion, because she knew from a teenager Blue was not faithful. She was literally fighting girls in school. Yeah. We all been young and dumb, And him probably being her first ever, like, quote unquote serious situation. It's probably all she's ever known. And judging off of, her background and how, she didn't really have a dad because he was locked up, like, it was probably a trauma bond for real. And those can get real complicated real fast. Real fast. Especially when you're oblivious to certain things when it comes to like dating people and stuff. Like, it's, you get used to the comfortability and the familiarity and stuff. You said she is waiting on blue faces and you know it, and why she letting him in. Yeah, I know. That's why I said deep down, I do feel like, she would love for it to work out between her and Blueface, but she knows that Blueface is a whore. And she's not going to, she probably is just like, why even bother type of thing, You said talk ish and be done with the ninja. She folded within the first week. I wouldn't be worried about any of the other 3 or 4. She should have had all this energy for Rock. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Sound like none of these heifers. Blueface likes to get that apricot sauce. Not the apricot, but now that he got all the weight on him, it's more like a plum. Not a plum, honey. Right. Crazy word. A hot mess. Hold on 1 second. How do I do this? There we go. You said Blue got Jaidyn another car, but it was after she got done giving the RCEP and said she wasn't gonna post the car, but it's not what she had before. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember that. He was calling it like the family car, something like that. He said. So I don't know if he was saying my car, you like my new car. So I was assuming like, okay, so he's gonna let her drive it, but it's technically his. I don't know. Is what it was given. You said she just needed to say boundaries. I mean, if she's still gonna be messing with them, there's no point of going back and forth with other females. I mean, if y'all not together, yeah, that's true. She definitely need to set some boundaries. I wouldn't even be sleeping with him. Mm-mm. You be laying down with too many holes for me. Hell no. Nah. Like, you trust me? I've been there. That's why I'm speaking. Yeah. Ooh. You said Neveah, when y'all looking a value, Neveah car paid for Jaidyn 2100 car note he left her with and wasn't paying when he came home. Right. Neveah car is raggedy. Did y'all hear that loud engine? It doesn't matter if you could withdraw. Jaidyn, the account is not the account empty, honey. You feel like Jaidyn's giving pressed? I mean, I feel like Jaidyn's just it seemed like she's just responding to Neveah. Like, so who's really praised? I don't know. It's kind of seeming like Neveah, like, she been throwing a lot of shade lately towards she was throwing shade at Chrisean too, and she started throwing shade at Jaidyn, so I don't know if it's like pregnancy hormones or what she going, well, misery loves company too, so and she's very much miserable right now. So, child, yeah, I miss, but yeah, that's what happened, y'all. That is what happened. Let me see, because there is another clip here I can show y'all. Oh, hold on 1 second. Well, first of all, let me show y'all this post that she posted. this so-called maternity shoot. All right. Hold on. So y'all can see the little chain she was trying to flex. Okay. So these are a couple pics that she posted today, I believe. Or hold on. I'll go to the post in a second. But yeah, so as you can see, she got the blue face pendant right here over the belly. Okay. Honestly, like I feel like she could have like put a little bit more color into the picture just to like make it pop out a little bit more, put the little blue in the ocean or something. But yeah, I don't know. It's giving kind of like tacky to me. I don't know. Like y'all know Neveah can't really dress like that, She definitely could have put something a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's giving ghetto, okay? Definitely giving ghetto. And check out her caption here, y'all. Look at what she posted. She said, if they could have been, they would have been, but they can't. Embarrassment, the only thing I'm getting secondhand. Ha ha ha. Okay. Child. First of all, what do you mean if they could have been, they would have been? What does that mean? Because you ain't even like you're not the main. You're not. He made it very clear that he's single. So I don't know why she's trying to act like she's in a relationship with dude. Like he's single, ma'am. You're single too. I need you to get that through your thick skull, okay? Like, yeah, you're carrying his child, but obviously, you weren't picked either, Miss Pick Me, okay? Did all these things just to get picked and still ain't got picked. He I'll never forget he was on live stream talking about he's still dating and he's still dating around. Like, how embarrassing you want to talk about embarrassment is the only thing I'm getting secondhand? Secondhand? Girl, the delusion. Okay. The delusion is through the roof, okay? Honestly.
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch.
The ghetto. The ghetto. You're a dummy, bitch.
Ciao, Amos. She thought she ate that up, honey. I'm actually feeling secondhand embarrassment for you. Okay. Ciao, Amos. Let's check these comments real quick. This is on the Shade Room Teens, by the way. It says it's too many birds out here, right? It's dependent without the chain for me. Did she run off with it? Why she act like she finna be the last one pregnant by him? I'm a bit confused. Right. He already got another one on the way. She acting like she got a ring on her finger or something. Like, girl, please. So was the Blueface necklace necessary? She said, no, you first hand, we second hand. I'm so weak. Yeah, you got the chain, but what about the man? Hello? Like, hello? What kind of D he be swinging? I never want nothing close, right? I got the bird with the wig. His D needs to come with federal warning, man. All three of y'all are birds. Birds of a feather flock together. Not her talking about embarrassment. Child, I was gonna stay out of grown people business, but since it's teens page, I'm gonna say I'm in 8th grade and I have secondhand embarrassment for y'all because this is all totally optional. Jaidyn was on live with Blue's Other Chain with the pendant with Benjamin Franklin. All right, child. A hot mess. A hot mess. You said, dang, her and Rella baby gonna be a few months apart. I think they'll be cool with each other. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Because Neveah is giving very much territorial. But I mean, it's not like she hasn't done it before. I guess she had some sort of little sister wife situation with the first baby daddy. So who knows? Hold on 1 second. Oh my goodness. Hold on. There we go. He's going to get her because he mad he forgot his chains. What if someone robs her or she lose them? She bugging, right? Like, did she get permission? If she's committed herself to someone that's not committed to her, exactly. And it's crazy, honestly. Like, it's like she's trying to force it, but it's like, girl, it's not gonna happen. Okay. And then with all these dudes coming out and stuff, he's definitely not gonna happen. Like, the trust is out the window at this point. Like, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be a bumpy road ahead. Okay. You're dragging a child around to different men's house. Yeah, that's trifling as well. It absolutely is. Hey, Tattoo. You said Neveah needs to keep her son out of the bed with her and Blueface face. She do. She do. Ain't no way I would have my kids in the bed with a man that I'm not, a man that doesn't want to commit to me, first of all. Like, what? Like, no. Not for to get my kid attached and then, who knows when you just get, you just up and leave. Like, I wouldn't even do it. Yeah, super tacky. I'm like, okay. All right. Like, and people are saying she only did this because of what Jaidyn said. So I guess this was her trying to flex that she, she could get his chain or something. So child. And Chrisean wasn't a threat, why they speaking on her? And they're scared. Save Junior. Yes, hashtag Save Junior. I think Jaidyn may make good money off her TikTok and etc. Yeah, she do. She got a little following on there. And she definitely doing her thing on there. I don't know if she still does OF. She was on there too, and then, probably get something off of Instagram. I think it's all for content while he's on his tour. You think so? Very much could be the case. I would not put it past any of them. Any of them. You said, I know Rock crying about all these girls having a real blue baby, right? Honey. You said, I know beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but my God, this woman is so not attractive. He is giving King Harris. I don't know. Sometimes she looks, when she does herself up, like, sometimes she looks nice. But other times it's like, no, I don't know. You said Brock going to leave her missing OTH on the counter, just like she tried to leave her rings or her missing tooth on the counter. She tried to read her rings when she was with Offset, right? I don't know how that girl get. But yeah, pretty crazy. Let me show y'all. Hold on, let me see if I could pull it up. Is it this one? All right, let me share my screen. Okay. So she on the beach with it. Look, somebody in the comments like, girl, that man do not want you. It was cute to that last picture. Imagine us, how embarrassed we felt about you. Child. Girl, log off, we burnt out. Not his chain. He said on stream he forgot. To take off Chrisean watch. Huh? Not the rhinestones missing on the chain. He accidentally left at home. I just know this baby finna be handsome. She about to tweak out because Thunder Girl is performing tonight. Oh, so she finally performing? And Jaidyn said my turn and post a chain on her page. No shade, but ain't she say she was gonna ghost until the baby come? Think after seeing Chrisean Rock, she had to post something. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, I could have sworn this girl said she was deactivating her stuff until, it comes closer to time for her to have the child. Okay, but that's what they always say, and they be right back up on here. Okay. Like for real, literally. But yeah, so I guess that's her little maternity shoot. Okay. So yeah. Child. You sit on the beach with a sack lunch, a damn paper bag, knock it off. Sack lunch is crazy. You said Steve-O just loves showing the world she's pregnant. She can barely do for her son she has now, right? Man, she definitely feel like, she feeling real special, okay? Shall we miss? Hold on one second. But yeah, y'all, so there is that. Hold on, because I believe. Oh yeah, let me show y'all this because she was on live stream. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a couple. Okay. So I'll show this one first. So she was on live stream and basically said that, she would never abandon Blueface. And basically she ain't going nowhere. Okay. Child, so let me show y'all that real quick. All right. Shout out to Blue Clips. It says Neveah says she found happiness and made it clear she wouldn't handle this situation the way she handled a past relationship. Child, let's get into it. I'm gonna zoom in actually.
You want to see the happy ending? I'm telling you, there's happiness. Like it's just don't abandon Boo like you did your first baby daddy. I wouldn't do that. There's a difference.
Why are they acting like they know?
I wasn't in love with my. She didn't tell you.
Y'all, that's why I cannot read y'all comments because y'all really be acting like y'all know something, and it's crazy. Like
I would never see.
But no, this is very different.
Uh-huh.
You wasn't.
I didn't like Robert.
Yeah, like this is a completely different thing. First pregnancy.
Completely different.
Mm-hmm.
I love Jonathan.
I
love Blueface. I love Fuckface. I love my baby daddy.
I love. You know TikTok.
Don't tell her the shit. She should. I love. Is the cat out the house yet? That's none of your business. Maybe
the cat's out the bag, y'all.
We want to see the happy ending. I'm telling you, there's happiness. Like,
okay, so here she is again, acting like she's just so happy. Okay. And so she talked about she's so in love. Okay. Like, child. All right. Crazy. I love my baby daddy. Like, girl, please. He don't too much. He ain't in love with you. Okay. Yeah. This is embarrassing. Like, it's just crazy how, like, delusional this girl truly is. Okay. Because, you know, when she first got introduced to the internet, I liked her. I thought she was, she high, And then as time passed, I started to see like, oh, okay. I actually thought you had some sort of sense. But boy, was I wrong. Okay, this girl is delulu as hell. Okay. And yeah. Like I said, she's definitely the type that's just gonna have to learn the hard way. You basically trading you're basically selling your soul for a couple dollars. Okay. Pretty much is what's happening here. Literally. But yeah, embarrassing. And I'm seriously embarrassed for her. So she won't abandon Blue, but he has and will abandon her. Exactly. And she continued to pretend like she's happy, but her eyes say unhappy. Neveah chooses to be unhappy because she would rather stay in a toxic environment and get on live and read negative comments and get mad. Than to go back to her apartment for privacy and peace. Her father gave her some good advice and told her to leave and get off social media, but Neveah is insufferable. She chooses to be in this toxic, unhealthy environment. Exactly. That's why I don't feel bad for her. At all. And not her and her friend trying to dress like Ashley and Joanna and match the PJ streaming. Child. If this is happiness, I don't want no parts. If she's starting to get way ahead of herself, she needs to humble herself. She do. Who's she trying to convince, us or herself? Right. Yeah, her friend chiming in on everything, but why she was popping that thing on Blue and Neveah was not around. And child. Whoa. No, I think somebody has sent me that. Yeah, somebody did send me that in my DM. I'm gonna pull that video up too. Cause I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was her. I had to get a good look. From the back, it did kind of low-key look like her. It says, of course she's not. Her first baby daddy had no social media clout. She never gave I genuinely love Blue or anyone for that matter. You can't leave someone you're not with, Bookie. He said he's single. Hello? Okay. she left him or he left her. I'm curious. It doesn't even look like they were ever together. It just looks like she got knocked up by him at the same time as someone else, and the same thing is repeating itself with Blue. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they both some goofies. If she's happy for real, that's crazy. If she's there for money and fame, that would be the only way she's happy. Exactly. And that's exactly it. You know, crazy work. Crazy, crazy work. Let me check y'all's comments real quick. You said unseasoned meatloaf and cats on the couch and upset, right? Ciao. Hold on 1 second. Yep, her son sure did say she's unhappy. Sure did. Like, that's crazy. I think this girl's doing some kind of rugs, or she's mental, because I've never seen a pregnant woman with so many ups and downs all day, every day, right? Oh yeah, she definitely is giving mental illness. For sure. You said those guys exposed a lot about Neveah. They did. We know Neveah said Neveah took her cat and son to his house. And we know enough to say Neveah is about right. Mm-hmm. And is. I don't know what kind of sweet nothings Blueface is whispering in her ear, but she's in for a rude awakening. Absolutely. Oh yeah. It's coming. You know? So yeah. This girl is off her rocker. All right. They're very much delusional. I have to say I'm disappointed. I thought she was better than that. But yeah, here we are. Okay. Let her tell it. That's her man, okay?
This is your man.
Yes.
Look at the screen.
That's mine. And
that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick beside him.
Don't ever leave me.
Ever.
Good. Because I'd find you.
Yeah.
Child. Hi, miss. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, so good luck to you, Bookie Butt, because yeah, definitely gonna get crazy. And you know, that's why you just gotta choose yourself. I mean, how many times does he have to show you how, how he feel? He clearly doesn't respect you, and that right there is enough for me. Like, okay. He's even if he hasn't put his hands on her, he's verbally abusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, not it. This ain't it, sis. Okay, but go off, I guess. Okay. Ciao, a miss. A hot miss. Let me show y'all a couple videos from the beach really quick. So here's one where she said her son was selfish for wanting some food. Let me show y'all real quick. And don't let me forget about that video of the friend that supposedly was in the club with Blueface, okay? Throwing some ass. All right, but here we go. Child, this is from Stewie the Hunchback. Y'all got my girl messed up. But anyways, all right, let's get into it. It says calling a 4-year-old selfish for wanting some food is wild.
Looks fun, windy as shit today. Oh, that is windy.
That look like my mom from the car.
Go ahead, eat it. Even though you had your own 6-piece, go ahead and eat my food. Why not? I hate a selfish ass motherfucker. Get out of my face. Kids are. Looks fun, windy as shit today. Oh, that is windy.
Ciao. Okay, she was mad about that chicken wing, honey. Okay. I mean, he's a kid. Maybe he's still hungry. And she had an attitude about that, honey. All right. I mean, that's what comes with being a mom. You know, there's been plenty of times where my kids, they want to eat off my plate for some reason, and I give it to them. Like, it's okay, I'll get more. So there's no reason for her to be going off on him like that. It's just kind of crazy a little bit to me. Okay. It's what comes with being a mother. You gotta sacrifice sometimes, even your food. Okay. Like, it's not that deep. Yeah, she's so mean to him. She is. The way she speaks to him with constant profanity really bothers me. He's only 4 years old. Also, the child should eat before you think about yourself. I don't know, but that's how I was with my children. Yeah, I hope she's not taking her anger out on him. Her and Stewie talk to their kids exactly the same way. And meanwhile, I eat cereal so I can give my kids seconds. Look how she talks to him. And mind you, she's her son's first impression of a woman. Wow, she don't need no more kids. I can't imagine how she gonna treat Blue Baby when he make her mad. Did anyone notice in that stream where she popped him in the mouth, she actually wanted to pull his hair also? Where'd this happen at? I ain't see that stream. Did y'all see it? Cause popped him in the mouth. And then wonders why people is calling, CPS. Yeah, this girl does not like kids at all. She's starting to act more and more against her child and others. I think she likes negative attention from it. That's why Blue is so nice to him. He knows if he wants some of your food, he's still hungry. Somebody said, where is the father? He needs to get his son. He seems like a sweet boy that is just in the middle of this chaos. Exactly. I was thinking that too today, actually, like, because, Superior's dad, he seems like a decent dude, although he's, low-key a player, but for the most part, at this point, I feel like Superior probably be more happy over there with him than with Neveah, because she's obviously miserable, and it's given she's taking it out on her son. Okay. But like I said, when you're miserable like that, like, everybody around you becomes collateral damage. They do. It says, but no one is reporting her, but just watching this is sad. Reporting her. And she's talking to her baby when she really directing it to Blueface. Somebody says she been reading the comments because now y'all outside enjoying the sun. Right. We all gonna have to raise her Superior, y'all. Not trying to be funny, but she obviously don't have real grown women around her that's influencing her. Yeah. Yeah, that part. That's true, because even I said yesterday, I'm like, shit, I don't be seeing her, doing any like activities with him, something. But now she outdoors with him. Child. Interesting. Okay. It's crazy how people on the internet gotta give y'all advice, And you should already be doing that. All right. Like, y'all a mess. Yeah, you said put him in school. I agree. He's up all night on that tablet or iPad, no structure. Yeah, exactly. He definitely should be in preschool by now. He said it like that either, and she said she's a good mom. Right. Yeah, that was uncalled for. She acted like those base heads that were fighting over that turkey from New Jack City. Child. Yeah, hot mess. Put him in school around other children instead of cursing all day in front of the phone. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why she hasn't already. You know? He needs to interact with other kids, be around other kids. He needs to be learning, all the fundamentals. He should be, he probably would be, his speech would probably be better too, because no shade, but like most of the time I have a hard time understanding what he be saying, Now the little guy is getting on her nerves because he's in the way. Right. Like, that's what she be treating him like an inconvenience or something. Like, dang, like he's a kid. Chill. They still learning right from wrong. You got to be patient. And she act like she doesn't like her first son anymore. Yeah, she do. I mean, that's what it's given. Okay. Yeah, that's what I don't like, how cocky she is in the way she speaks in front of her son. But you could tell people that aren't used to nothing. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That part. I absolutely agree with you. Everything you said. Neveah did clock Carlissa. She said Carlissa can't even go in Blueface house. Oh Lord. That's crazy work. Mm-mm-mm. I thought they was just cool. Wasn't Carlissa at her ultrasound or whatever? They beefing again? Child. He said he should go to school. He seems like a very sweet boy. He does. Get those evals early. Excuse me. He may benefit from speech or at least being with other kids. Exactly. For real, for real. Like, nobody's telling her to put him in school. I'm really curious as to why she doesn't have him at a preschool. Interesting. Hold on 1 second. You said Nevada acts like those ghetto receptionists that have you on hold while they talk on the phone. So, yeah, it was mean. You said I understand why the baby dad has not gotten that little boy. Yeah, exactly. Is he kind of on the type of time in Blueface on where the baby moms have the kid and he just sees them when he feels like it, or what's going on here? I really wonder, what's going on with the situation between her and dude. I forgot his name, but yeah, she should definitely be, let him reach out, or they should be reaching out to each other so that he could see his son. He would probably really enjoy that instead of taking your son to this man house, that man house, and having him call them dad. He got a whole dad that's still living and whatnot. So I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. I wonder what's going on with that situation. Hold on 1 second. You said she kicks the boy out of the studio to watch after himself. She do, cause I be wondering who she be like when she be taking him out the room. Like, okay, is there somebody watching him while you on stream, or is he just running around in the living room or wherever he wants to run around? Like, is Papa Blue Nails downstairs watching him, making sure he don't get into things? Like, child. She probably doesn't have him in school because they don't have a stable place to stay. I mean, don't she got an apartment? So if you got an apartment, then yeah, you should. There's no excuse for you to not be taking him to preschool. You know? And even if she didn't have an apartment, I'm sure there's somebody's address she could use to put on file, you know, until she figures it out. Like literally there's no excuse. She better kicking that boy out of the studio to go watch after him. Yeah, watch after himself, right? Oh, you corrected it? Yeah, I'm just now seeing it. But yeah, okay. So crazy work. She ain't have to talk to that little boy like that. Okay. I don't know, she's just mean to him. Like no type of patience. No type of patience. But yeah, there's that. Let me show y'all this because she did say something about how, when her Blueface baby arrives, she's not gonna treat Superior any different than what she named the baby? Solar. Okay, let me show y'all real quick. Oops. Here we go. All right, shout out to All About the Tea. It says, Neveah says she refuses to play favorites when her new baby arrives. According to her, just because one child may have a quote-unquote famous dad doesn't mean her firstborn will ever be treated any less loved or important. All right.
You see me with my kid. Both of them. Y'all will never see me just posting one of them. Y'all will always see me with both of them. Just because this child got a status don't mean that this... Nah, baby. Superior, you number one, baby. You number one, all right? Please shoot. Let me see you put up number one. Number one. Please. Are you number one? Yes or no? Please shots on. Are you my boss? Always see me with my kid.
Okay. Child, talking about that baby got a status. What status exactly? Because first of all, Blueface is like not even relevant for real. Like like, he definitely fell off a little bit, Yeah, he on tour right now, and that's cool and all, but he's still like it's been a minute since I heard somebody say, "Oh yeah, play that new Blueface." Even with the new stuff he done came out with, like, girl, you acting like you having a baby by Chris Brown or something. Like, child, please, okay, girl. And why does she feel the need to say that? Probably because people was in the comments like, "Oh, she's gonna treat the other baby better than Superior," and all that. Like, yeah, I could see that now. Cause she's just like, she be mean to him. And even he couldn't even put up the number one because he probably knows like she full of shit. Like, Child a mess. Somebody said famous baby. And what will it take to get the circus off my feet? Somebody said calm the F down. Famous, that's a stretch. Girl, I don't think anyone cares because we too worried about our own kids. This is wild. Yeah, he literally told her shut up. Yeah, he's over her. And he don't know what the F you talking about, girl. Famous baby. Girl, come on now. And she will be naming her baby Neveah Jesus Jr. next. We always see her yelling on the internet while he's just there watching, right? Yeah, what drives her to say this out loud, right? He told her to pull her shirt down. She's checking her left and right. He is seeing his mother changing and he don't like it, right? Her voice like chalk on a blackboard. I can't. Oh, for real. Great. Just what the world needs. Another social media baby. It's just Z-list Blueface. Relax, right? Z-list, like, exactly. Come on now. Chill. A hot mess. You said Nebraska is the seagull on the beach just hooting and hollering, right? They acting like they having a baby with Kendrick Lamar. Exactly. Like, girl, Blueface, come on now. Has she been acting like she's high or something lately? Yeah, she probably is. You know, because I definitely noticed a few times where she definitely looked noticeably high. Okay. He said I'm not doing that dumb shit, right? The baby said put on some shorts. I think he did say, I don't know if he said shorts or shoes, one of them. This child got a status? What status exactly? Yeah, damn fool. Like, girl, you're reaching. Solar is a very good name with a very high vibration meaning. Yeah, I like it. I like Solar. That's a good name. Yeah, she's very much strange. Yeah, Superior is a little handsome little guy. She could put him in daycare. I know Blue is giving her money. He says she got 12K in 1 month. That's enough to put in at least half of their program. Exactly. Clock it. Or like a really, really good preschool she could have put him in. Hey, Ashley. Hey, love. Exactly. It's just no excuse as to why this child is not in preschool. Like none. Very much of age to be doing so. You know. But yeah, y'all. So a hot mess. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Blueberry street meat, right? When there's a will, there's a way. Exactly. Exactly. No excuses. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Here we go. You said Jaidyn and Neveah both behavior has changed since Blue been home. All the stress he bring them, but they keep dealing with him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, low key. Definitely got a point. But yeah, pretty crazy. I don't know. It's like she been crashing out. Definitely been crashing out as of late. Well, actually, shit. This whole time, when she first found out she was pregnant and she was calling him talking about give her the money for, so that she can abort the mission or whatever. She was crashing out then and still crashing out now. Child, a hot mess. But yeah, y'all. So there is that. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let's shift gears here and talk about Chrisean. Okay. Let's see how I'm gonna start this. Because I did want to watch a little bit of the recent interview she did. Okay. So y'all could kind of hear some of the things she was saying, honey, because I was like, yeah, you try to make it sound good, but yeah, still you sound up. Okay, straight up. But I'm gonna show y'all a couple things before I do that. Really quick here. So there was let me show y'all this before I do that. Hold on, because Superior is already calling Blueface's dad I just seen that clip. I was like, wait, I didn't show them this. Shout out to K-Core Clips. All right. It says Blueface's quote unquote stepson calls him dad for the first time.
What's up, brother? He's already in the bed now.
Call Santa Claus.
Well, you woke him up by yelling earlier. What the
He was already up.
No, he wasn't. You knew he was sick. You opened that door. You
Let me see. What are you playing?
Santa Claus.
What's up, brother?
I feel bad for him. But yeah, he's already calling Blueface dad. Okay. And then why is he in his tidy whities? Okay. With a dude. I don't know. I digress. Okay. Like, child. Hold on 1 second. There we go. But yeah, so this is sad. Like, why? I really want to know the situation with the first baby daddy. Like, why? I don't know. I don't know about this one. It says, poor kid just wants to be treated nicely and have an active father. His dad really needs to spend more time with him. He does. This little boy probably calls everybody dad. They got to stop that. The little boy does everything his mom does and says. She shouldn't allow that, as they're not going to be together for a long time. Exactly. He calls everyone she sleeps with dad. Child. That's probably the only father figure Superior know. So he's so cute. It needs to correct him, knowing damn well this ain't no forever thing. And she make these men feel for her by having her kid call him dad. Every man she's with, he plays his part. He knows that his mom needs money. Child. Yeah, I miss. Yeah, that's why I'm like, why would you have him calling a temporary thing, a temporary person dad? Like, even when you are pregnant with his child, at the end of the day, like, it's never gonna be how you think it's gonna be. Okay. Like, Blueface is just not, like, yeah, he's gonna, he definitely should be showing Superior, like, attention and love and all that. And that's cool and whatnot. But at the end of the day, one day, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad. And, y'all gonna go y'all separate ways, even though y'all not together for real. But I'm saying, like, y'all not gonna be around each other like that no more. But I wonder when that happens, if he's still gonna be there for Superior. Like when he picks up like Solar or something, like pick up Superior 2, or I don't know. Child. I miss. You said I was living when that little boy said he wanted to go to the bathroom with Blue and help him shake. Oh, what? Huh? Where did this happen at, child? I know you lying. Yeah, absolutely not. He need on pajama pants or shorts at all times. Exactly. Like, why is he in his damn tidy whities? I'm perplexed. And you're okay with this, ma'am? Like, weird. Okay. You said Superior dad fine as hell though. I wonder why he's not around. Yeah, I wonder what happened with that. Because they him and all his little BMs was cool at one point. So I wonder what happened, or what caused her to just kind of like take Superior away from him or something. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it's given. Because why is he not in his child's life? And these poor kids are going to be so confused. Yeah, absolutely. They seem to be fond of each other. Kind of heartbreaking to see him so ready for a day. Yeah, it's sad. I feel so bad for him. I do. You said that man Dingling probably out under the blanket. Right, exactly. Come on now. Chrisean didn't even realize it was Mother's Day weekend. She's such a joke. Yeah, man. Crazy work. You said I feel bad for the little guy. Yeah, he's with her all the time. No other interaction with kids. Exactly. Let me see here. You said it's given Blue really got a bad rug addiction. I think he really was on that K2. Oh yeah, I absolutely believe it. Were those draws or shorts? It looked like some draws to me. You know, the little briefs you be buying. Well, I don't know if y'all do, but when my baby was my son, when he you know, got potty trained, that's when I started getting them little briefs with Spider-Man or whatever on it. Oh, let's see. Nah, those look like tidy whities to me. You say yes on Blue Stream. Oh, hell nah. That's crazy work. Yes, email it to me because, honey, what? Crazy work. It's a lot of PDF in the world. Yeah, he should not be online with no clothing. Exactly. Okay, that part. I miss. But yeah, y'all, so just thought I'd show y'all that real quick. Okay, now let's get into Chrisean, okay? So there was recently a Blueface fan that spoke on her experience at his concert, specifically the concert where Chrisean had came out, okay? And let's just say she wasn't too particularly happy about it, okay? Let me pull up the clip here. 1 second. I thought I saved it, but it's okay. I know it was on Corey's page. Is it this one? There we go. All right, shout out to Corey Lombardi. It says, not everybody looked excited to see Crystal Rock perform at Blueface's concert the other night. Bruh, just look at their faces. Okay, so there's one girl. Dude over there like, screaming.
Okay, I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I know I've clipped a lot of videos right now. What really took the cake for me was that I was looking forward to seeing One Take J and Stunner Girl. Those were my main people that I was looking forward to seeing. They replaced Stunner Girl, who's the bigger artist, with Chrisean Rock, who's a neglectful mother with a missing tooth. The fact that we're listening to the whole venue has been about bitches, hoes, shake that, pop that, pussy, get money, all this shit. And then you drop Chrisean, Nipsey Hussle, stitch braided head ass with 1 2, talking about some Yahweh. Bitch, get out of my way. Skirt. Okay, I'm gonna.
I am screaming. Joe.
That's good, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
Listen, I said the same thing because I'm like, why is she up there? Like, come on now. Why is you up there? Like, nobody want to go to church right now. We trying to shake some ass. We trying to, take a couple shots. Throw this ass to the circle, whatever. Okay, like, child, that was not the thing. It's a time and place. And baby, that was not the time or the place, like, at all. I didn't understand it. I did not understand why she was there. Like, I really did not get it. Okay, so child, as you can see, she was highly disappointed. Okay. A mess. He said this them. Everyone should have chance to save Junior for real though. And Nipsey Hussle braid ass is crazy. And the neglectful mother with the missing tooth. I love it here. You wonder why she didn't wear all white. This shows her personality disorders. Follow me. When she wears all white, she thinks she's pure. She's holy hands. The black is her inner YN. That's Rock the Demon. At this show, she mixed the two. Outside YN, inside holy hands with a twist of rugs. The gas station shades, right? She made sure that tattoo wasn't covered all weekend. Exactly. I'll just say this. She only got screams when she first came out because it was a surprise throughout the entire performance. The crowd was quiet. Now, had she performed Vibe, she may have had a different reaction, but they for sure don't mess with her hood gospel, right? Slide 3 is why I follow this page. We're going to see. Those dry faces took me down. Chrisean is going to say the club was packed and the line wrapped around the corner, right? My favorite was when Chrisean came out and the girl in the front was looking at the camera for Blueface. Ain't nobody want her there. Yeah, get out of my way. So who is the lady in the third slide talking about get out my way? She my hero. It's the third slide for me. Get out of my way, right? Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. You saw that would have been fire if they all started chanting Save Junior, right? That part. Is that I would have booed her. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. For real. I miss Nip. He was so fine. Just love his so fine. Yes. R.I.P. to him. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle stitch braids is crazy. Child ate her up. I wouldn't want to see Crack Rock either. Nobody paid to see her. Exactly. At this point, I need a refund. Okay. Honey. I'm actually surprised people buying Blueface tickets, to be honest. Like, yeah. I feel so bad for Gen Alpha and whatever this brand new generation of current babies is called. It's like parenting is getting worse and worse. Yeah, exactly. Literally. Is that Malcolm X? You said, Nay, is that Malcolm X on your arm tatted? Yeah, I do have Malcolm X tatted on my arm. Yep. Yeah, they can screenshot the lot. You're able to address public. You just never know. You said I would have threw a box of Dove soap. Dove soap is crazy. He said, just imagine if she really got the tattoos removed and then get them back. That's some shit she would do too. Like, chill. You see, she covered up that one on her neck just to cover it up and get his face on her damn face. Child, crazy work. Like insanity at its finest. This is how much of a narcissist Chrisean is. She keeps forcing that awful song and she can't even pick up that no one likes it. Folks need to start booing like back in my day, right? I'm telling you.
Corny, lame, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
Literally.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Like, child, Amos. Hold on, where is my other clip at? Oh, yeah, this one.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh.
Screaming. Type shit. Like, girl, boo. Like, ain't nobody try to hear that, okay? Respectfully. Or disrespectfully, however you want to take it on you, because I really don't give a damn. But, you know, it just wasn't the time to or place to be performing that. Like, she should have just went ahead, if you was gonna perform, just go ahead and do the vibe song and called it a night. Like, girl, all this, oh, come to Jesus. If anybody would like to dedicate their life to Christ, okay, like, all right, pastor, apostle, deacon, rock, okay, girl, please. Ciao, amen. And she really think like it's giving the Antichrist vibes to me. Okay. Like, girl, you is not God. What's the name I said that too? The streamer, Neon. Remember when Neon she was arguing back and forth with Ryan because he said he wouldn't sleep with Chrisean, like, ill. Okay, and he said what he said. And she felt some type of way. Neon was literally like, you know, in the midst of their argument, he literally said, Chrisean, you are not God. Okay. And I really feel like that girl be low-key feeling like she God or something. Like, it's weird. Like, you just like overdoing it. OD. Okay. He said, child, no time and nowhere is the time and place for that song. I wouldn't even want that in church. I wouldn't return. Exactly. Like, hang it up already. Like, hang it up, would you? She has to go down in history for dumbest 304 in the world. Type she, honestly. He said, we don't want to see Chrisean until Junior is being attended to properly. Clock it. He said she better not be at the Oakley show. Yeah, I want my money back. Right? Well, I think people were saying in one of these comments that Stunner Girl's supposed to be there tonight. So, which I figured because, you know, they just wrapped up the Baddies USA 2, Chapter 2. I think they just wrapped it up. So she probably got time to be traveling and touring with him. You said never seen it, but I'm gonna go find it. Yeah, go find it. It's on YouTube. Matter of fact, I think I did a video on it, and that whole little thing that went down between her and Ryan and Neon. He said I refuse to call Junior Jesus. Right? It's either Junior or Jesus. Baby Jesus. Okay. Yeah, Deacon Rock. Like, girl. A high miss. Yeah, this is embarrassing. This is highly embarrassing. But let me hold on. I think there was one more thing that I wanted to show y'all really quick. So she posted it something on Snapchat, and I don't know if I want to show y'all this one or this. I'll show y'all this one because I really like this little page. Okay. Shout out to Saving Junior. Okay, so here's the post that she posted. It says, tonight I'm speaking on the latest situation surrounding Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and Junior because at this point the behavior is becoming disturbing to watch in real time. There's a difference between trying to stay positive and completely denying the reality in front of you. Accountability was placed right in her face, and instead of acknowledging truth, concern, and visible struggles, it feels like delusion is continuing to overpower reality. This child is visibly struggling. The constant excuses, denial, contradictions, and pretending everything is okay while he continues to show signs that people have been concerned about for months is heartbreaking to witness. This is not hate. This is people watching a vulnerable child seemingly go without the urgency, honesty, and consistent medical advocacy he deserves. You cannot love a child properly while refusing to acknowledge when something is wrong. And regardless of what narrative is being pushed online, people are not crazy for noticing the visible issues, the inconsistencies, the concerning behavior, and the emotional instability surrounding this entire situation. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
What you fighting against your sleep, baby?
It says, always naked, never have clothes on, got them orangutan tits out in front of Junior, but he can't see, so who cares? She really does this because he's unable to see or doesn't respond to things or engage, but this is disturbing.
What's wrong with you? What you fighting against your sleep, baby? What's wrong with you?
It says he's tracing her face for recognition purposes. Only way he is able to memorize, communicate. Yes, he's bonding, but he's also stemming. Soulless behind those eyes, and she needs guidance. I don't know, because right here, it seemed like once he started looking up, she tried to move the camera. Did y'all notice that? Child, a mess. But yeah, her eyes are soulless. She irks my soul when she do this type of stuff. Like, girl, I don't know. It's not giving genuine, okay? So I told y'all she going through a psychotic breakdown. Okay, because when I seen this part too, I was like, is she crying? Like, child, crybaby ass. Junior the one that should be crying. Sitting naked in the bed, crying to Junior touch. Go help your son and help yourself. Enough of the weird-ish. That part. Okay, so child. I want to see this part again.
What's wrong with you?
Well, no, not this part specifically, but Ciao, a mess. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely tell she, definitely having a mental breakdown. Okay. But I mean, she does it to herself. Like, she does. And she probably, she probably crying because maybe some of the stuff online, you know what I mean? Because people notice what's going on. It's literally medical professionals out here, like, voicing their opinion on what they feel like is going on with Junior, allegedly, So for nurses and pediatricians and stuff like that to be feeling, voicing their concerns, is pretty crazy. Okay, obviously, they, they know about these things. They know the telltale signs and all that. Child, a hot mess. She probably crying about Blue. Could be that too. So yeah. Poor Junior. Save Junior, okay? Absolutely. Because this is crazy. Can't believe she's got away with this shit for this long. It's actually insane. But let's check these comments real quick. It says she can't hide this forever. Once he becomes school age, it's all over for her neglect. He will be 3 years old soon. Preschool starts at 3 years old. And she can't send him to school with a bottle. Her time about to come. She's hurting because deep down she knows something is wrong. No matter how much she tries to put on a brave face and act like everything is fine. A mother naturally carries guilt, even over things completely out of her control. Even when a child is born with a genetic condition or disability, many mothers still blame themselves in some way. That feeling is human, but Chrisean's situation is different because a lot of what happened was preventable, and I can only imagine the weight of the guilt eating at her every single day. Every moment with him is a reminder. When he touches her face but still can't speak, when she's making him an Ensure bottle while other children his age are eating regular food, when she bathes him and sees how small and frail he is, when he's laying on the floor unable to crawl, stand, or walk like other toddlers, when he stares off into space looking like he doesn't have a clue about what's going on, the list goes on and on. Those moments add up over and over again all day long. That kind of guilt will destroy you from the inside when you keep trying to suppress it instead of facing reality and getting your child the help they need. That's why every little moment seemed too overwhelming for her emotionally. Because, excuse me, underneath it all, she knows something is deeply wrong. And the hardest part is that accountability and intervention are the only things that can actually help him. Yet she keeps avoiding both. Exactly. Yup, clock that T. It says she would get more respect if she honestly gave him up for adoption to a good family that will give him the medical intervention he needs. Just say I can't help give him what he needs and deserves better. Then they both will be free. Child. What does Junior look like without the filter? I see people saying you can't tell what he really looks like. If Ronnie Blue or whoever, because she always has a filter on him. I don't think I've ever really seen him without, right? And she always saying you're so cute, but constantly putting a filter on him. It's given she's ashamed of his real looks, but he's still a cute kid even without the filter. They must have just got done with his 2-hour self-guided therapy session, child. Not the self-guided. Hey, girl, get him help. Steady looking at us. It's very disturbing and alarming, and I'm tired of the cringe makeout sessions. It's gross. He's so sad how small he is. Look at his arms. He's almost 3 years old and so malnutrition because he doesn't eat solid foods, only milk. Psychotic breakdown symptoms is a suggested search for this. Yeah, poor Junior, he uses his hands to feel because he can't see. Yeah, that filter jumping when his hand covers hers. Child. Yeah, definitely a filter on. Ciao, a mess. Amen. So yeah, this is like honestly really sad. I mean, this is an almost 3-year-old. Like, I almost don't believe it. Because he's so tiny and he looks, he looks like an infant. He looks like an infant. He moves like an infant, and it's crazy how she's gone this long without getting him help. Yeah, she could, she could talk a good game and say, "Oh, I'm taking him to therapy and stuff like that." But like I've said before, if she was really taking him to therapy, like, there will be signs. Like, you could tell. But, allegedly, for what I seen, okay, it's not given. And I really, truly don't believe that selfish Chrisean would take the time out to take her son to therapy. No, it's all about her. It's all about her. Okay. She has too busy of a schedule to fit in what Junior got going on. Okay. Apparently. Child, a mess. She says, let go, do what God does, but there's literally hospitals named after saints and angels and gods that can save her. Yeah, exactly. I know she going crazy being in her own house with Junior, and she has to sit with herself and think about what she did to Junior and her unaliving Geronimo and whoever else she got set up, right? Yeah, that part. Ronnie, may his soul rest in peace. Excuse me. It says without Junior, she would be nothing and fade into the abyss. Oh yeah. I wholeheartedly agree. Literally, that's the only reason why a lot of people pay attention to this girl. Like, child, she be thinking she the algorithm. No, it's Junior, okay? Junior is the algorithm. Well, those leaked records said that he has cortical visual impairment. Yep. If he could see, it's not much. He probably still be considered at least legally blind. Yeah, it did say something about his vision and a few other things that I can't remember on the top of my head. But yeah, I remember the visuals. Is she crying over Blue? Yeah, I don't think she cares either. He said Blue still has the message pinned on his Twitter. He's not Junior. Yeah, she's delusional and must feel that. That's crazy. Wow. Embarrassing. And Junior just always looked like Ronnie, yes, to me, even if he ain't the dad. Yeah, he do sometimes look like him. I definitely see why people be people be saying that Ronnie is the possible father. And she crying for Blueface. She crying out to God to help her with these hard times. Looking at I'm crying out to God to help me with these hard times. Woo! I'm crying. Ciao. Hold on 1 second. You said Junior don't know if he's coming or going. Yeah, he definitely cannot see. He always uses his hands. Yeah. He do be using his hands a lot. And the eye movements and stuff, like how it be like his eyes be going up a lot. Like that too is a sign that, something's going on with his vision. Remember, like at one point she was like poking poking him in his eye, trying to play it off like she was playing with him. But she was really poking baby in the eye. Like, what are we doing? That's crazy. Not you trying to realign his eyes. Like, girl. You say, yo, them rock stars said they was crying for Rock on the video, and Junior is her support system. What the F? Who is Junior's support system? Right. Yeah, you know they be Delulu too. I hate when she smiles without her tooth in. She loves looking at herself, recording herself, and posting it for her followers to worship her. Yeah, that part. Exactly. Hold on one second. You said she let it cry on camera. Yeah, she do. Like, woe is me. Me too. She's obsessed with her own reflection, just like the Greek god narcissism is named for. Yeah, she do. Filters, no clothes. Junior, no toys. Just the evil weirdo, right? The fact that she even thinks anyone should call him Jesus because that's his middle name is insane. How could she even be comfortable naming him that as a Christian? Her delusion has so many man. Like, hello. There's only one Jesus, okay? That is Chrisean Jesus. What are we talking about? Like, for real. Okay. You said she definitely on the spectrum for sure. Yeah. Definitely ain't right in the noggin. All right. Insane in the membrane. Okay. I feel like it's a lot of different mental issues going on here. Definitely more than just one. All right. That, she basically her and her whole damn family running around undiagnosed. Okay. Pretty much. Like, child, it's a hot mess. I think Tessa at one point has said, they all got mental issues, all of them. So I wouldn't want to see her, even if she did get Junior help. It's like, yeah, she took too long. Like, I'ma just be like, finally, but you still ain't shit. Like, Yeah, but Junior eyes used to focus, but he behaved like a baby that has been shaky. Yeah. It do kind of seem like it could be shaken baby syndrome for sure. Absolutely. Because, when he was like first born, it just seemed like he was a lot more alert than how he is now. Every time I see the Rockstar comments, I feel like I shifted into a different dimension. Or maybe they did, because what the heck is giving Twilight? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If our children's father denied our children, we wouldn't F with the ninja. Yeah, like, come on now. And she's so eager to be around him. You're howling like a wolf on the night of the moon, right? Hey, Joni. You say, yeah, that's true, that she will never give him to anybody that will give him the help he needs. Yeah. I definitely don't think so. You said those apartments she lives in are nice. I couldn't believe how cheap the rent was. Someone had posted it. Oh, really? Yeah, it looked nice with like the big windows and stuff. Yeah, stop putting those filters on him. All those AI she makes. He's a cute little guy. Why be ashamed of what you did to him? Yeah, exactly. Because that's what it's given. She's ashamed and embarrassed. Bless you, baby. Chrisean isn't doing ish for that baby. The entire circuits are liars. Let's get the content though. Exactly. Yep. He said many mental issues, and she's illiterate for whatever reason, because she was reading the different countries where Her fight was streamed. She spelled out Cayman Islands instead of saying Cayman. I see that. It was another one she had trouble pronouncing the Nicaragua. Like, child. I'm like, yeah, this girl, little, not the brightest crayon in the box. Okay. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that really quick. So yeah, really sad. Really sad. I'm gonna show y'all this too because Corey had posted a side-by-side video of when Junior was younger up until like now. This recent video she posted. Hold on one second. Dang. Okay, StreamYard, I'm gonna need you to like go back to the original because this is too much. Is it up there now? Is it full screen? Okay, cool. All right, so here it is, y'all. So there he is at almost 3 years old. Okay, birthday is fast approaching. And here he is, okay, he probably was about like what, 2-3 months right here, maybe 4. Still doing the same thing, grabbing face. Okay, it says Crystal Rock posted a left video ain't really proving nothing except that Sunny Doe is still touching her face the same way he did as a baby. Remember, he's a toddler who is 4 months away from being 3 years old. I don't think this landed the way she thought it would. It's definitely not the flex she was aiming for. Yeah. Yep. That's crazy. Should have way more advanced skills at this point. Or actually, wasn't this when she had first got released from prison? So, because remember, this looked like when they was doing the little study session or whatever, Bible study. So actually, he was probably like 1 years old or so right here. Child. He don't even look 1 right there. He look about y'all heard me. I was like, he's about like 2, 3, 4 months. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but no, for real, he just looks so tiny. Like that's crazy. And his movements is just infant-like to me. Okay. Crazy work. You say Hollywood Unlocked got the nerve to post this and put baby fever on the caption, child. That's what people who are visually impaired do. He's tracing her facial features. Just proves how blind he actually is. He's older and looks to be getting better at mapping faces. And he's paying attention to detail. Look how he's intricately moving his fingers along the features of her face. This darling boy is trying every way he can to process what little information he can get. He's studying her. If he could communicate, I believe he would have a lot to say. Child. He's feeling for her face. Poor baby. Can't see, hear, or walk, and that's okay. Stop pretending he's okay. Just take the steps he needs and move on. Exactly. It says brain cells do not regenerate. He's not going to progress. The only thing that can be done is to ensure quality of life. That's the reality of it, and she knows that's why she's lying there filled with tears. Yeah, just get him some help. Sadly, I was actually excited to see this because he hasn't been doing this in a while, in my opinion. It's because he's been so disconnected from her. And this is his way of showing love and comfort and engaging. This is the first time he's done this to her in months. Sad there's no progress from the baby video to the current one, even though they're like 2 years apart. Crazy work. I said Chrisean Anthony. Poor kid gripping her face for recognition because he can't see. Same thing, just a different year. And to think his mother put the video out. Child. She's so slow. She was probably like, oh yeah, let me get my camera and get this milestone. Like, child. You said that's why he was referred to palliative care. Exactly. Sure was. Nothing's changed with poor Junior. Nothing. No progress whatsoever. Other than he can, like, I wouldn't call it a crawl, but he can, like, scoot, I guess you could say, on the floor. That's about it. And he was 1. He does look about 2-3 months old. Yeah, he was 1 years old right here on the right. That's crazy. She said Jurassic instead of drastic to child. Jurassic is crazy. Lord have mercy. But yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. Okay. Now let's get into a little bit of this interview. All right. Because yeah, she was trying to think of any and every excuse under the sun, honey. Okay, as to why she is around this man. Or why she chose to be around this man. So let me pull it up here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. There we go. Let me share my screen. Let's get into this hot mess of an interview. Quote unquote interview, whatever you want to call it.
We're live. And we are live.
We're live.
Yeah, and everybody's now that they've been waiting to hear from you for quite some time.
Right? You just said, I brought receipts.
Because they definitely been waiting to hear
I got
from
me
you.
some receipts.
You got receipts? Why you got receipts? You love your receipts.
Yeah. I'm international.
You definitely love your receipts. Let me see.
Look, I'm international, girl. Here we go. Like, who she feeling like, honey?
Yep. So you had a very interesting Mother's Day weekend.
It was Mother's Day?
Huh? Yeah, it was Mother's Day. You totally missed Mother's Day.
Yeah, I just went to church. Oh yeah, it was Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
She said it was Mother's Day. Yeah. Like, what? Why are you acting stupid? Like, why are we acting dumb? Okay. Like, oh yeah, I just went to church. The Holy Spirit told me to go to church, so I just went to church. Ciao.
Yeah, I went to church.
How was that?
It was good. I got to get the praise out. Praise God.
Yeah. I think you and your supporters.
And another thing, right? When did you find time to go to church? Because we seen you at that Blueface concert. Was that your so-called church? Because she did say on that tour bus, "Oh, I was just ministering. I just want to minister and speak to the people and bring people to God. Praise God." Like, girl.
Huh?
I said you and your supporters. Your supporters send me messages and like hold me accountable.
No, I just really feel like a lot of people they get nervous with that chapter of my life, and they don't understand that I have to still walk through it, right? But I have to show consistency of keeping my word. So when they get it, like, oh, okay, it is what this is, and that's not what is that. You know?
Yeah. I think for the most part, what I gather from the supporters is this man just did an interview, and then you're sitting down and talking to him, and they're trying to make sure that you stay on the right path because they care about you so much and they don't want to see you hurt again.
Right.
You know? So like, you know, sometimes it's not even about like anything happening, more so just like your energy shifting.
Right. And my focus.
Yeah.
Well, my focus is still on my purpose and being the person I'm supposed to be. So, but I definitely get it. I don't really have much to say or how to speak on it for real because, you know, I don't have nothing negative because I'm not a negative person. And instead of like letting the problem just keep being a problem, I just want a solution. So, yeah.
I think that's okay. I think, you know, what I had said when I was live, I was talking to people and they kept asking me, and I'm like, you know, people really don't, like, they wish certain people well, but they don't understand what wishing them well means. And the two of you share a child together. And so there has to be peace that comes from it. And you and him sitting down and talking and being at peace is a good thing for everybody involved. You know what I mean? And if you don't, I guess if you find peace with it, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you can stay happy, which is what I was telling you. I said, well, how do you feel?
How do I feel? Well, I feel grounded. I feel I'm in a positive space in my life, career-wise, people-wise, the people I have around me. I went and performed Yahweh and I prayed over the crowd and just left. I didn't really get too involved with things that I don't really agree with, but you know, I don't try to get swept up or caught up. So I'm just in my lane, in my bag. But I definitely get it. Everybody's like, oh my God. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know how to, I'm not in that space where I want to do a smear campaign or anything or look down at somebody. I just need to see you eye to eye and be the person I'm supposed to be for myself, for our kid. And I'm really big on right now is just like forgiveness, but also like keeping the boundaries intact and watching what I do, what I say, how I do it. And yeah, the proper distance and break is in effect. And I don't know, I'm thriving without spiraling. It's like, okay, baddies, they had me come back for the reunion. They knew they wanted me to.
Huh? This girl can't speak for nothing. Like,
fight.
I'm so confused. Like, I'm trying to figure out what she talking about. Just talking, honey.
Mariah, Big Legs, my sister, or, you know, the case may be. I put the headphones in and I showed who I was supposed to be and where my focus was. But I like to close chapters on a positive note, like show a different Chrisean in the same environment, place where I was a broken Chrisean. So now that I'm well put together, I got my mental on check. I got everything on my to-do list checked off. And then the one thing I didn't check off was that part where my son and his dad and how that makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? So
she checked everything off on her to-do list. Okay. Now with the to-do list, did you have all them lawsuits that need to be dealt with? The apologies you owe to people? Okay. Huh? Did you apologize to Junior? Well, everything's just checked off but Blueface. Huh. Interesting.
As a mom, you feel me? But as a believer in Christ too, yeah, there's always grace. I really try to remove that resentment and stuff off my heart. And then I just want to lead by example, lead by love. I'm not saying, oh, you know, like, oh, go back. Nobody's saying none of that. But yeah, it's like, what do you do when there's things said about you and your son when it's not the case, and then you face it head on to show what it truly.
Okay, things said about her and her son. Okay, keep a mental note of that. All right, because later on she basically says that she didn't see the interview. Okay, which is absolute cap. But let's continue.
Is with full control of your emotions and mental intact and with grace. You feel what I'm saying? And I get it. People was like, you know, forgiveness doesn't mean access. There's something that need to be put in place where it's a healthy environment and system where we can co-parent. Like, I feel like not like that, but I distanced myself long enough because I'm stronger now to handle the ups and downs, the things that doesn't make sense, to cut certain things off that's not allowed for, you know, the situation to be better. Like, you know, I can't explain it though. Like, so what am I supposed to, like, take him to court and do all this crazy thing with the paperwork and stuff? Or just see eye to eye level to somebody?
Well, that's what I guess that's what you would want to do. And I think that you have to see that there's other perspectives.
No, for sure. There's definitely a lot of perspectives. Like, people, like, a lot of people was encouraging me, like, hey, don't ruin your witness, don't backslide, don't spiral. Hey, you work so much and long to just kind of like find yourself in a way. And you did a good job, and don't throw it all away. And I'm just like, I get everything y'all saying, but I literally had a baby by this man. So at the end of the day, I have to come to terms and face to face with something that needs to be in order, for real. Like, I moved across the country to focus, to get my life back together. And I don't know, like, you know.
Yeah, but I think what
you think?
I'm paying attention to what your supporters are saying.
Nah, I believe she moved to Baltimore after she made all them threats. Okay. I think she started getting paranoid and then she left. Like, let's not act like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, new beginnings. Like, girl, please. Let's keep it real here.
What they say? Yeah, let me see the chat. Is it bad?
No. They're just worried about you. You know, like, I think that as men, we understand that we still maintain, or we always, even if we don't have it, we still feel like we have that control over our woman that we used to have. We just kind of feel that way. So when we get around them, Like, you know, like put it this way, you know, like you ever walk up to a
So
female.
you think I should still
Let me
throw a
finish
party?
this way, right?
No,
You ever walk
now
up
that I
to,
got to terms of the
no,
apology.
no, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm asking you
I'm just asking for like advice, like, cause I really don't know.
no,
You feel me?
like
Because
nothing you
honestly,
had issues with somebody.
I'm not in a space where this is worth throwing everything away for. Like, I'm not in that space where I'm just going, oh, he said sorry, and no, I don't know the proper steps for real. That's why I came to, like, you know, we came to reconcile, apologize, see eye to eye, and to support him in the same way, because it's like the reason why I chose support instead of like beef is I don't have no ill intent even for people that offend me, or I don't have that in my heart. But I
Do
get
you
what I'm
feel like
saying.
the
Like,
apology should be loud though? Like, do you feel like since he spoke publicly, he should apologize publicly instead of in private? Because it's still, it's like, do you feel like he's trying to damage your brand when he does that stuff? You know what I mean? And I think that's what the people really want to know. Like that your supporters really care about you. There's no denying that. And I think that
I think all the time would tell. I really don't really
you don't feel the need for it. Like you don't want that.
No, it's like this. It's like, all right, for example, like if I forgive somebody, right? And I'm not forgiving them because I need apology from them and or I need to be forgiven by them. I'm forgiving them for me. So I can still pray at night and God is not giving me conviction. Hey, you have resentment, you have hate towards this person. You need to remove that from your body. And once I came to terms of facing the resentment and like the unforgiveness, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta address this because that's what's in my way for my next level to elevate in God, with God, to be happy, to be set free from things that I said I let go, but I have to come to terms and let them go. So once I did that and I showed how it, because I truly am, I'm unbothered. We're two separate people. We're completely separated. He live on the other side of the country, so do I. I just want to nurture the things that's like so dark, so demonic. Like we could just get that, like shoo that away. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's hindering growth, maturity, and you actually want to be a dad. I really think the reason why he even came up with, oh, that's not my son, was because I decided to leave California.
Yeah, and
I didn't call him. I didn't say, "Hey, this is what I am." In the midst of us going through what we're going through, him just coming home, and then look, I'm not validating any of his emotions right now, okay? Yeah. But I'm just trying to like see if I can see how his brain calculates certain things. I don't really care to try to, but in order for me to try to forgive him, I had to come to terms to try to see. So why you? Because a lot of people just react different, and I think his reaction to me leaving California was, all right, since I'm not gonna be really that much in my son's life, and I don't want to look like a deadbeat, and she's denying access right now because she want to get her mental right and stand 10 toes on. Because yeah, he'll say things and he'll say and do things towards like my son and say, oh, I meant it like this because he did need his hair done. He did, like, but just like low blows and stuff. But I'm just saying all this to say that stuff is so childish to me. And then like, okay, cool. I like separated, denied access for a long time, got myself together, got very stable mentally. Now I'm thriving. And then now that I'm in a great place to make great decisions, instead of like in a place where you're desperate, in a place where you're broken, in a place where you're not held accountable, like I either go through my coach or my dad, my pops. Like, okay, they're like good counsels that I just confide in with all the decisions I make and stuff like that. So one thing I did learn about them was think it through. Okay, are you going to be this person when you are handling this situation, even though it's tough? And if you're not, then move around. Like don't don't address it till you're ready. And then not sit in that place where you're never ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be never ready, like, to do something. Like, okay, I wasn't ready to face the situation with him when we first got into it in January. But, you know, like, okay, now that everything is great, bro, what's up? You feel me? Life's short. Like, all this bickering and stuff is kind of crazy. But I don't
you're
know.
maturing at a time in your life where you're still so young, but you're maturing. And my fear would be that, like, as long as you could keep that level head and that level mindset about everything and not fall victim, because everybody wants to see you win. I want to see you win. You know what I mean? And you could, this is what I was saying. Like, you could see somebody, you see situations all the time where two people got beef with one another, but then you pop up on them and then somebody be acting totally different in person. And I think that's what happened.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Because I kept it real in all the interviews about, like, how we are, what's the communication is. He reached out multiple times. He been wanting to see the baby. And I was in camp. I'm focused. If I travel right now, I'm gonna throw off my scheduling with working out. Then I personally wasn't ready for that, because it's like we're going through so much. I don't want to come around and become a worse situation for me and the baby and him himself. So it's like I had to let him, like, do what he had to do what I had to do, and then
But then I see y'all, like, looking like, I hate saying this, but I gotta say, it looks like you're just super happy. You're blushing. You're boxing. You know what I mean? So, like, you.
No, but I'm happy in general, bro. I look like that in every room I step into.
Did you come home? Did you come home just as happy?
What did you say?
Did you come home just as happy?
Yes. When I came home, I'm like, okay, tell me why I went to
Adjust
sleep.
the camera so that sunbeam may just.
Okay. Tell me why I went to sleep. And I woke up at like 3:00, brushed my teeth, washed my face, put some, like, sweats in a jar going, and just went to go run 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, I was happy to come back to the program, the plan, the purpose, because it's like one thing about it, I'm, like, really excited. So, like, okay, there's a part in your life where, because I said it on
You gotta slide over a bit so the sun.
it's like a, you go through things, right, that you think should kill you or hurt you when it's used to grow you. So, honest to God, I feel like my past life grew me, matured me in a way where I have full control of myself, and I'm not like into controlling the next person for real. Like, and again, we have a kid. Like, that is like something what I gotta go to the court. I don't know how to do all that. I go to God, I get the writing stuff down. I got a time frame, and then I'm like, all right, let me take this head on.
Nova, what up? I don't think there's anything wrong with what you're saying. Again, it's just a fear of what could come from it. And I understand that you don't really
like a lot of people, like, you don't hold him accountable, of course, but he's gonna go through what he's gonna go through because of what he's putting out. I don't have nothing to do with that. Everything that he's going through, what he say, that all has to do with him and God, like, for real. But I'm not finna be over here sitting with resentment, hurt, and pain. I'm finna be set free from that and go on by my life. Like, I really want to thrive, but in order to thrive, you have to have all those things, like, under control. Like, you cannot have unforgiveness. You cannot have anger, hurt, pain. Like, I want to fight great. in order to fight great, all that stuff has to be out of me, like for real.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation.
Again, excuses after excuses, okay? Like, it's like she's trying to make it make sense, but ultimately there's no logical explanation as to why you would even be around him at this point. After everything he said about you, him not claiming Junior, him basically insinuating that you may have had something to do with Ronnie's demise. Do you turn around and hop on stage with this dude? Come on now. You keep talking about, forgiveness. Okay, you can forgive people and still keep it at a distance. Hell, there's been times where I forgave people without an apology. Okay, so it'd be like that sometimes. But what is she, talking about co-parenting? Yeah. Should they be co-parenting? I mean, yeah, but at the same time, paternity is being questioned here. So, is you gonna take a test or not? Because I feel, if it does so happen to not be Blueface's child, I don't think he would want nothing to do with that girl. Other than business dealings and stuff like that, of course, but come on now.
But do you? I'm gonna look at the camera. You can see me when if I look at the camera, you can see me now direct, right.
I can see you.
It's here and the camera's here. I'm not used to this setup, but you got to be able to, no bullshit, that ass. You feel like you didn't get no feeling around him and you felt powerful the entire time, or did you have to sit back and pray and think I hope I could really hold it together?
Honestly. So what's the question again? Because you just made me think.
Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. Do you feel like, did you have to pray for strength throughout that entire process, or did you feel weak at moments? Did you feel weak or not?
I had to pray to God to just protect me while I'm doing certain things, and then to keep my composure and make sure I don't get provoked. But no, I'm the type of person say if I don't like a certain thing or there's a conversation, but I was so respected. When the cameras came out and stuff, and I was just we're not doing that. It went away. They cut the cameras off. I didn't want to stream. I didn't have to stream.
Yeah. I think that's where everybody thought, when you look at the comments online, they're like, oh, she just went in the boom boom room.
No, I just don't like being clipped. I don't want something positive to be a negative thing. A lot of people,
But you went right, you understand how it's perceived, right? Chrisean, you're a beautiful girl. So you going out there, him getting his opportunity to get his baby back. I got my baby back. That's how it appears. And you're play fighting. It appears to the masses that way. And it's okay, because ultimately it's your life and you got to do what you got to do.
No, it's not okay, because it's not okay, because I don't want to seem or be the person that's I'm not. No.
It's just no. The reason I'm saying it's okay is because it's, first off, it already happened, and this is part of your journey, and there's no eliminating them. We as men, we blame women all the time for blocking us out of our children's lives, but then somehow you're still going to get attacked for not blocking them out of your child's life.
Yeah, that's what I did like for real. Like that was really like the argument for real. Like once I was like putting my foot down with me, like, all right, bro, I just need time to myself. I can't do this whatever we on for real. And then it was like, all right, well, da 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 and da da da. And I'm like, well, I'm not in LA, I'm in Baltimore. And then it was like, it was a reaction, and the way he reacted was how he reacted. I still try to come to terms with like how I should have. I didn't respond to it. Like I didn't respond to it. I didn't sweat it for real.
So let me ask you this tough question.
I just don't understand. I don't understand, Jonathan.
Let me ask you.
I think he just has his own journey.
Chrisean Rock and Blueface. This was Chrisean and Jonathan. Does Chrisean still love Jonathan?
On what terms, though?
The whole term. I think you kind of answered it right there. The whole term. Not on no specific terms. Like, do you still love him? Is there a part of you that still loves him?
I feel like there's a deep soul connection.
I mean, there kind of has to be, but
right?
That soul connection doesn't mean you love them. You care for somebody without loving them.
I've just been in a journey of loving myself lately. Like, I don't think that's like something I can actually answer right now because.
So
how do you love somebody? How do you love somebody? How do you love somebody like that? You know. So it's like if I sit here and say I love somebody, that ain't love for me.
Yeah.
I think.
Listen to me. I got 3 sisters, so I'm gonna talk to you like your big brother right now.
Okay.
If I were to sit there and tell you the truth, which I didn't want to do because like it is what it is, but I'd rather say it to you when you hear it. There's no reason that you should have gave him access that soon.
You think so?
I don't think so at all. Because when you're teaching somebody how to be respectful towards you in life, you have to say, you have to be able to put somebody on timeout.
So what's the proper time frame from that? Like until he's like 7 years old?
No. I'm not saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really like I get the access part. I swear I get the access part. Look, I was holding that down, right?
Let me finish what I'm saying.
I start thinking to myself, like, all right, now that I'm like fully detached from the emotions and stuff and whatnot to make erratic decisions or drastic decisions based on love, because when I love, I throw my whole life in a man's lap, right? But I'm not in that space ever to do that ever again, unless with my husband, if I even get a husband. So I'm saying all this to say, like, what's the proper time? Like when he's 8?
I'm not saying a long time.
I should have probably like.
You're over there
got
battling
my
your
godmother
own
to take him to him.
now.
Like I don't know. Like it's just what I supposed to do? Like I need what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like face to face. Like what's going on? Not like okay. So say your sister home. She got a son.
Yeah.
He's 2, and she been like standing her ground. She got a new job. She got on her feet. She separated her funds. She thriving. Her relationship with God is intact. Her mental is intact. She's maturing. She's evolving. Okay. And one thing she didn't face or come to terms and stuff was his dad. So she's like, okay, what she should have called? What should I?
Why is she speaking in third person, girl? And all of that was a lie. Joe, talking about she got her mental together. If you had your mental together, then Junior would be going to his therapy sessions. Junior would be seeing a pediatrician. Okay, come on now. Now, whatever checklist you done made, I'm sure Junior's still not crossed off either. Okay.
To call little Petey and be like, Petey, can you go take the baby to Jonathan? Or like, what do you mean? I don't know. Like that right there, that's just hard. I don't know what.
Do this real quick.
Or just be like,
Time out. Chrisean, time out. Let me finish what I was saying though.
Or you saying God would have made it better and a clear opportunity for that.
You're not letting me finish what I'm saying to you, and I'm trying to.
Go.
I'm already past that, so let me get like 2 minutes because you got ADHD and so do I. But all I'm saying to you is that the immediate. I'm not saying like you don't wait, like if it's a week went by or 2 weeks went by, you can't go see him. I'm saying in the immediate. I tell my son and my daughter, right, when I'm trying to take something away from them or I'm trying to teach them something, I say, hey, I'm going to put you in timeout for a little bit, just so they understand that something was wrong. I'm not saying disconnect, because I just told you on that same note that I think it's dope that you're still allowing him an opportunity to be in his child's life. I think that's dope. I'm not saying take that away. I'm just saying you should give yourself time and him time to learn from the mistakes so they don't happen again. Because when men, especially us as men, when we get access too early, we feel like the first thing we know within ourselves is we could do that shit again. We could definitely do it again. If she's cool with me an hour later, I could do it again. I'll do it next week and I'll do it the week after.
So I should have waited a year?
No, I'm not saying wait a year. I'm just saying,
you know, like I ain't gonna hold you. I waited 5 months. Like, and I waited.
The interview that came out.
I looked
when
up
did that
and
interview
5
come
months
out?
went by.
That went right over her head. She's like, well, how long am I supposed to wait? I waited 4 or 5 months. Why are you even waiting? Like, child, clearly she wanted to be around him. Okay, she over here counting months and all type of stuff, but he's basically saying, you know, you need to set some boundaries. Okay, there was things that was said during his interview with Jason Lee, and I just feel like it was way too soon for you to be you know, performing at his concert and all type of stuff, giggling and kikiing and, you know, flirting and stuff like that. And we all know Blueface gonna hit that. Okay, you see, she ain't said nothing yet about, I'm celibate. You know, she usually throw that out there. Okay, but let's continue. Probably gonna play a little bit more and just we'll be done after that, y'all.
It's like, I'm like, okay.
You waited like 4 days after that interview
came out. Am I doing this out of resentment? Am I doing this like, am I evil? Like, I start looking at myself. Am I evil? You feel me?
Yeah, but you gotta, if you're saying that you love yourself, you gotta love yourself enough to know that a little bit of time is okay. Yes, you did 4 or 5 months, but you did it like 4 or 5 days after that interview came out, and that's where all the concern was.
Oh, the interview. I don't even know what he be on like that. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I'm gonna be so honest. I be like my tags is not, what's the name, unless I authorize them. I don't see none of that. Every time I scroll, it's always Bible stuff or sermons, or like my algorithm is not chaos.
But
Because why is you lying? When she say, I'm going to be so honest, just know she about to tell a lie. Okay?
The lies! There you go, this bitch. The lies.
But you still know what happened. And that's what I'm saying is like that moment right there is where you should give yourself the grace and a little bit of peace. And I don't think that you did a bad job. I think that the outcome, listen, Linda, listen.
No, I'm listening.
Right? I think the outcome was good because you held your composure, right? But what I'm saying is give yourself that from now. If I'm talking to my little sister, I'm going to say, look, from now on, when this goes on, just wait a little bit so they know they can't play with you, because playing is too much. These men, they'll keep thinking that they could say whatever and do whatever, because if they get access to you too soon, they're not going to change their ways truly. Like, take your post down, make a public apology. Those men will do that if you revoke access. They'll start doing that because they'll start saying, you know what, I shouldn't play with her. I shouldn't play about my family. I shouldn't play about these things. People learn more, especially men and immature men. We learn more when that example is placed in front of us, that timeout, that no, you can't come around me is there.
And that's crazy than like
not gonna be easy.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm listening and I resonate real heavy with it, and everything you said was right. But now it's like I'm back at square one with the situation now. Because at first, I get what you said, but
I don't think you're at square one because you're a different Chrisean today.
Because like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm just tired. You know?
I know.
I'm just tired. That's it.
But are you tired? Are you tired?
No, like, I'm just tired of things, of mess, of trauma, of fake storylines, lies, betrayal, resentment, unforgiveness. Just keep repeating itself. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired. Like, and I just wanted to tell him that eye to eye. I can't take no more. You know what I'm saying? Just straighten out. But, you know, I hear you, bro. But I swear it's not like I came back to like, oh my God.
I think
he gonna be 7 years old till there's terms in place. And I gotta probably just
guess what?
cool with
I
that.
will
Because
say this.
I ain't need my dad till I was 7.
Let's say it was 7 years, Chrisean. It don't matter. Let's say it was 7 years, which I don't think it will be. It doesn't matter because the one thing that he has right now for sure is mommy's love. And right now you're there, you're present, and the love is there. It's cool. But the most important thing is focus on you and loving yourself. I sense that like there's a part of you that's lonely, right? Because
everyone lonely, bro. I'm not that lonely, dog. I'm really not that lonely. Like, I like my space. Like, you know how fast I got on that flight?
But there's moments of weakness.
It's just moments where I just look at my son and just be like, I don't want to be the problem of him not having his father around.
Yeah, but you also want that man to value having his child around. You don't want it to be a game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm a father who prides myself in being a father. Like I value that shit. And you can't take that away from me. Like, you take my children to Mexico, I'm going to Mexico too. Right? You got a new boyfriend and he's around my kids. He's my best friend now. Your boyfriend, me and him are best friends too. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go hang out at his house too. You know what I'm saying? So like, when a man wants to be around his child, he will make every necessary effort to be around. And that speaks volumes because you'll be able to hear it. Right now, you're trying to make the family work. Is he trying to make the family work? And I'm not going to be somebody that judges. That's for you and him to know. I don't want to know what your private conversations were. I'm just telling you.
No, I'm listening. You're dropping jewels. I'm listening. Like, I just wanted to address like where I was coming from this whole situation. Like, you know?
Yeah. But I just want you to be good. I want you to continue down your journey. I don't want you to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some heavy shit. I've been there as the brother that's trying to talk to my little sister and tell her like, yo, it's gonna be good. Like, you're fine. You know what I mean? Because she went through that, you know, with 2 kids. And then saying like, I want to leave. I don't want to be with him no more. I don't know how to end this relationship the right way. because of her
No,
kids
the
worrying about
relationship
the
is for
kids.
sure ended. I just want that chapter of what's the name to just begin. Like, you know, like, all right, we're mature. Well, I'm matured. You feel me?
Yeah.
The police officer at the scene told me to never sue the driver who crashed into me after my car accident. I took his advice.
But like I know we're having a conversation.
I don't have no intentions or like motives.
That's good. Honestly, like, I swear to God, I'm not bullshitting you for 1 second. Like, I know it isn't easy, and I think everybody knows it isn't easy. It's not going to be like tomorrow you've got it all figured out. This is going to be a process. There's going to be painful days. There's going to be happy days, and hopefully y'all get to a space where you could truly be happy. I don't want to judge that man. I don't know.
I'm not judging him either.
No, me personally,
I just like, it's like, you know, like.
In order for you to win, you're going to have to take necessary steps knowing that this is the way it's going to be, and you might feel the way when you walk away. Sometimes you got to stay away from what it is that causes you pain. You know, you can see that shit. That's why the message I sent you, like, I'm like, look, I don't care about going live. I'm asking you for you. Are you good? How do you feel? I'm not asking you right now.
I just felt like you said, like, I guess like whatever he's putting out is not appropriate for me to be around that till he do some maturing and growing himself.
Hell yeah. There's so much going on in that man's life that it's like, there's so much going on in that man's life. I don't know where your video went.
What'd you say?
There's so much that's going on in that man's life that right now, I don't think he's even capable of being the man that you want him to be for your family. So it's definitely tough, but ultimately you just have to be able to sit back and analyze the situation and say, all right, right now I'm good off this. Like, I don't need this shit in my life, because it's what's going to present itself. It already happened. You're already here. You've already addressed it right in front of the camera. You've addressed it online. Again, because of that, it's cool. It already happened. We can't be like sitting there saying, oh, what if I could go back and change the past? You can't do that. But the future and what the future future, because I guarantee you that text message is going to become, when you want to fly back out. That it'll come if it didn't already pop up in your text. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you maintain, you stay with you. You stay comfortable in being you. You know, you stay comfortable and respect the journey that you're on right now, and make sure that the people around you are respecting the journey that you're on too. You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
So talk to me about something else. Earlier you showed a paper.
Analytics.
That was the analytics from the fight and all the people that watched, correct?
Like over 100 countries was watching me.
And then you said that you got a sold out show too?
Yeah, like that was the analytics, the revenue from the pay-per-view was, I would say the number, but I don't want to. It's too much.
But when you saw those numbers, what did you really feel? Like that just made you feel like when you saw.
Ciao. Okay. Hi, Miss. So for some reason she feels the need to address it face to face. Okay, like, you know, regarding what Blueface has said during that interview, obviously, you know, what else would she be addressing? Like, you know, so yeah, and it's crazy how she sat up there and lied like that. Like, girl, you know, you seen that interview, you watched the whole damn thing. Like, girl, stop playing. But yeah, like, even though I don't too much care for Danza, he definitely was making very valid points. Okay, you know, just because you feel like you're in the space to handle a situation maturely doesn't mean the other person is. Okay, and you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. You got to be able to be like, um I don't need to attach myself back to this man who I know ain't shit, you know. But it does get complicated when there's kids involved. But it's just like at the same time, again, Blueface is not claiming your son. Okay? This is like what, the third, fourth time he done said that's not his son. So at this point, the only thing that needs to be discussed, and not in person, there's no need for face-to-face interaction. Okay. The only thing that needs to be discussed is when you're going to take another paternity test to shut all this up. Okay. Because apparently there is a few potential fathers that could be potentially Junior's father, biological father, and majority seems to think that it's Ronnie's baby, including Blueface. Okay. So, with that being said, I think, that's what needs to be addressed first. Okay, I think somebody said in the comments earlier that Blueface still has it pinned at the top of his Twitter that he's not the father. Okay, still to this day. Can I pull it up real quick? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Talking about it was a storyline, and he was just trying to step in since the real dad is no longer living, something like that, he said. Yep, it is very much still pinned. Let me share my screen. Okay. So this is his Twitter, okay? And as you can see, let me zoom in. Oops, what I just clicked. My bad, y'all. There we go. Junior is not my biological son. RIP to his father, Ronnie. I can no longer continue to plot. It doesn't feel right as a present father in all my kids' life to be discredited as an absent father to a child that is not biologically mine. I tried my best to fill in the blanks because his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue to plot. It doesn't feel right. Okay, and as you can see, his last post was posted 13 hours ago. So this was, after they had seen each other. Okay, so to me, I mean, that's very telling. Obviously, he still, whatever y'all spoke about in private or whatever, clearly for it to still be pinned, he still feels like that's not his baby, and he has every right to feel that way. Okay, so for her to be wanting to address anything, the first thing you need to address is that part. Okay, because if that's not biologically his son, then he, it's not his responsibility. Even if he did try to step in and be a, quote unquote father figure, like at the end of the day, he's not obligated to Junior if that's not his son. Okay, but that's why I feel like, no, you just wanted to be in his face and probably didn't even really address it for real. Like, come on now. Come on now. Like, and then was being super friendly. Like, you're not even focused on what you're supposed to be, like, you supposedly was going there to do. You're not even standing on business. You're not even, come on now. She was probably hoping that, when they see each other and, she done lost her little weight because he said she was basically a big back. She was probably hoping he would want to, he would want her back. But honestly, on Blueface's part, I wouldn't have even, I don't even understand why she was even there, because after all them little threats she made comfortably, okay, I'm sorry. The way I would have got a restraining order, okay? Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hold on, let me see. Where is that little clip at? They taking walks and stuff. Like, old girl was too juiced to be around Blueface. Okay. We don't really need the audio. Ciao. All I see is two dudes. But anyways, yeah, like, come on now. A hot mess. And then you keep hollering, oh, co-parenting. So why didn't you bring the child? Is my question as well. Like, okay, you so sure that that's his son. Okay, why didn't you bring him, for one? And for two, why not just get another test done? Okay, the baby's not inside of you anymore, so you won't need a blood test. It's just a simple swab of the mouth. It's very simple, very easy, and it don't take no time. So with that being said, if he feels the need to question the paternity, then he can feel that way. Like, it don't matter what you try to come and say. And, at the end of the day, you were sleeping around with him and Ronnie. And allegedly, your cousin, okay? Hello. This all could have been, like, established so long ago. And I still feel like they should go on Steve Wilkos. I'm just saying that would, like, that would go super viral. Like, everybody gonna get a nice little check from that. But, for some reason, she don't want to go up there for the paternity, which I don't understand. You so, it just seems like you so eager and desperate for money, So why not get this quick little easy bag? Because he's the dad, right? I'm just saying. Hi, miss. Let me check some of y'all's comments real quick. Probably not going to get to all of y'all's comments, but we'll read a few of them. Yeah, they allegedly did do a DNA swab, apparently. So, but I mean, we haven't seen results, and I like solid evidence, solid receipts. Okay, you can talk and say certain things, but it's like I'm the type, I'm not gonna believe it until I see some solid evidence. Like, but it did look like in that video with Papa Blue Nails, it did look like he had like a Q-tip in his hand at one time in that one video. Like when Blueface first got out of jail and she had came over there. So, child, I don't know. Now, Carlissa, she did say that, you know, the test came back that it was his. So it's like 6767. What's going on here? Okay. He said he used her, played her, kicked her ass out. She the fool, unalived Ronnie got tattoos on her for Blue. He got females pregnant. Exactly. Yep. You said her numbskull fans are saying I didn't have my kids on Mother's Day because I'm a mother every day. Child. Yeah, Wack did reshare it. I did see that, or reposted it. You said, Blue, this is why she ditched Junior on Mother's Day. Yep. Because Blue, like, she always putting a man before Blueface. It don't matter if it's Blueface or whoever else she, punching on. And she's so draining. How can anyone stomach her? Man, I'll be ready to pull my damn hair out being around her. But this is a long, boring interview. And they're not telling nothing. We don't want to hear about Blue, but dude, right? Your interview's trash, just like Crack Rock. Your fake storyline, stop calling him your BD. Exactly. And that's according to Blueface. Okay. That's according to Blueface. Why she didn't do that interview with Steve Wilkos? And he gonna ask everything, make her do a lie detector test and a DNA test. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. You said we tired too of you getting away with stuff. Exactly. And why he defended her? She a child abuser. Yeah. Exactly. Just don't make no damn sense. He said she's such a bad liar and is like, girl, just think we boo with a fool, huh? Since she draining because they talking in circles. Yeah, they are talking in circles. I was like, what is this girl even talking about? Hey, child. She do not know how to talk for nothing. That's why I believe Ronnie when he said she didn't graduate high school. I believe it. He said she was sick, seeing the circus going without her. Child type she, okay? And she never wants to hear what others have to say. Oh yeah, no, never. Especially when you holding her accountable. She do not want to hear it. You say he didn't go to Blue, so why is she asking if she should have had someone else take Junior to Blue when he never went to Blue? Exactly. Child. She did say that. Talking about leave Junior with PD. Like, girl, you left him with somebody. Okay, clearly. Baby was nowhere in sight. He sounds jealous. Why he care? Blue just used the dumb B, sent her on her way. He not stupid. He playing dumb. Well, child, I wish he would have used somebody else, because baby, ain't nobody checking for that quote unquote hood gospel, okay? But her fans. Literally. He said that just tells us everything we need to know. She got scared about being exposed as a unaliver. Why didn't Danza ask about that? Yeah, we already know he a simp over Musty Krusty. Oh yeah, for real. If we're gonna address the Jason Lee interview, you know what I'm saying? For real. He said, we are not stupid. It's never about Junior's well-being at all. Is she trying to spin and appeal to people's hearts surrounding kids and their dad? Is clearly not about it. Exactly. Yeah, she tried it. She tried it. You said at the end of the interview, he did say, "When am I coming to be more? When you come into Florida?" Yeah, I did hear that. So I don't know if they're planning another interview or like what was up with that. Okay, child. You said she's such a liar. She making it about forgiveness and co-parenting, yet there was no real conversation on record. No junior insight. Hello? Hello? And you went to try to get that old thing back. Exactly. She said she want that old thing back. Looking at yeah, that part. She tried to make it make sense for her fans, but you already know they gonna eat it up. But you know, people with common sense can clearly see what's going on here. She obviously missed him. She obviously wanted to be around him, spend time with him. Okay, let's be real. Let's be real. She was a little bit too giggity about seeing him being around him. Okay, she was giving him that look. Okay, all type of stuff. And fake ass interview, waste of time. I'll be back when it's over. I already saw this. Oh, she said I've seen enough. Is she so phony? Absolutely, very much so. She knows, and she also knows that the court will order a DNA test. Right. Hold on. So you go to God, but you were just with Blue performing in the club. Ciao, a mess. Exactly. Clock it. Okay. A mess. You said Junior is not a baby. He's past the toddler stage at this point. What is she talking about? Right? Yeah, definitely a pathological liar. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So all this is fake, the whole circus. Child, you do anything for clout. But yeah, y'all. So very, very crazy. Okay. Crazy situation there. I just wanted to play that because some of the things she was saying was like mind-boggling to me. I'm like, oh wow. Like, girl, are we serious right now? Okay. I think there was one more thing. Hold on, let me see here. That I wanted to show y'all. 1 second here. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. So the people's going back to Neveah, right? So because I totally forgot to show y'all that. Apparently her little friend was partying with Blueface and whatnot. Okay, and was throwing ass, okay, allegedly. Let me see. Wait a minute. There we go. Shout out to Blue Clips. Okay. He says, how close are Neveah and Juliana? And is that really her with Blue in the club? Okay.
I know, they know I love Neveah too.
Her niggas, okay. All her niggas hate me.
They hate her,
They
yo,
think I'm fucking her.
but you know, because I won't cut Neveah off with nobody. It don't matter.
You cut me off, I'm killing you.
I believe her.
Okay, so they saying this her right here. All right. And it do look like her. I ain't gonna lie.
I know, they know I love Neveah too.
Her niggas,
okay.
all her niggas hate me.
They hate her,
They
yo,
think I'm fucking.
Child. Blue probably hit, and Neveah has no idea, child. Another Sadie situation, huh? Don't set yourself up to be played, Neveah. We saw how the Sadie situation played out. Exactly. Literally just said that. He slept with Jaidyn bestie, so why not Hovea's, child? And he slapped the little booty. Did he slap it? Hold on. Oh, I missed it again. I'll see when it come on. Neveah friend was there pretending to watch him, but really watching him for herself, child. This is like deja vu. I literally just said in another post, Neveah keep bringing them wannabe friends around. Blue, he effing just like he did Jaidyn and Sadie, right? That's how you know they probably saying Blue a trick. He being passed around through the friend group. Oh, he did smack that little ass. Ciao. I mean, it looked like her. No, because Neveah looks so good right here to me. If she told him on her last phone call with him, they are friends of friends, then they became friends. Y'all need to find out about Juliana. If she is Black and Italian, her mama from the Bay Area, then my mama used to babysit her. I swear she looked like a little girl my mama used to watch. Your girl gonna be the next Sadie. Bet on it, child. Yeah, that definitely looks like her. Okay. Child, here we go. A hot miss. Oh, no problem. Thank you. Thank you, Hartford. I appreciate that. He said the interview used her to, is she not smart when it comes to dudes? Yeah, definitely not. Like, at all. You said they're making money off each other. Should nobody support them? Yeah, another one. Another one. Child, that's crazy. Neveah better watch that one. Okay. And she looked like, she looked like somebody Blueface would, at least, sleep with, get behind. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. Child. Yes, hit that like, please, and thank you, y'all. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you that real quick because I totally forgot to show you that earlier. Okay, so very interesting. Okay. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna head on out of here. All right. Thank you so much for pulling up, and I really hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay. Don't forget to hit that like. Okay, hit that like. All right. And shout out to my love buzz. Period. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all so much. Thank you for everything, okay? And I will see y'all on either Monday or Tuesday. One of those. I'll be back up here, okay? But in the meantime, go ahead and follow my gossip page on Instagram. I'm going to try to post like some more stuff on there this weekend when I have time. because your girl got some homework and whatnot. Okay, but I will at least post a few more videos on that page. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. But other than that, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's weekend. Okay, and I will see y'all soon. Stay safe, stay blessed, and take care, y'all. Bye.